Hey,
The Nick and Tub podcast.
episode 54.
Brandon Millan.
We're going to start this episode
Now.
Yes!
Welcome to the Nick and Tub
podcast. That was good. Again.
Solid.
Always fucking stoked on it.
I want that fucking dumb podcast. I like it.
It's fucking good shit.
That was so good. Dude, this is the best fucking thing we've ever done.
Cool.
Ooh, that was really nice.
Beers?
Yes, fuck yeah.
Start off with the beers. Okay, hold on.
Well, 1, 2,
Hi,
3.
everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah. So anyone that opens up a beer, you guys should always kick your leg out.
Why?
I can't. That
just
opened
can.
so bad. All right.
Whose fault is that? Nobody else's.
Oh, you're an asshole.
Yes, I am.
This looks like piss.
Because beer is piss. To
No.
everywhere, to all the
No,
listeners.
no.
Yes. To
No,
all
you're
the
wrong.
listeners.
Stop it.
No, beer is absolute horseshit. I
Sorry.
recommended liquor. No
Beer-
one wanted liquor.
You didn't bring the liquor.
Well,
I told you
couldn't
yes.
bring the liquor because I was getting bitched at. It's not my fault.
I was not bitching at you.
All right, I do actually have a question that I wanted to start off with. Why does
Yes,
that
sir.
sound so low?
What would you like
Oh,
to ask?
there it is. Dicks for fingers or balls for toes?
Dicks for fucking fingers. Are you kidding me?
What about you?
Definitely dicks for fingers. All right,
Dicks
do you receive the same amount of pain?
It's like a sensitive. It's a dick.
Oh, 100% dick for fingers.
Dicks for fingers, balls for toes.
Balls
So-
for toes, every step would be instant
Painful.
stomach ache.
Yeah.
Okay,
no.
so but would be the point, like, some people don't like having their toes sucked. You feel me? And you want to feel pleasure there, right?
Yeah, and then you get your balls sucked on because they're your toes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
No, I'd rather
I
have
don't
my fingers.
No,
for my
but
dicks.
my brothers, I brought this up yesterday to my brothers at a family get together right before I left.
Ah, yes.
And
Oh, what a fantastic place to do it at.
Thanksgiving conversation.
It was actually the big birthday celebration thing we do, but it started like a 5-minute just fucking cackling match because they were like, what happens when you go to put like lotion on? Like if you need to, they're like, and they just kept going with different things. Like if you start pointing at people and there's just a dangling dick, we were talking about like,
oh no, I'd walk around like Mickey Mouse with gloves on at all times.
no,
I'm not letting
you
anyone
can't-
see my dingers, okay?
You dingers. You can't fucking cheat by it. Like you
That's
have
not
to
cheating. It's a glove. You don't walk around with your feet
regularly. You walk around with shoes. Regularly,
Yeah.
do you walk around with gloves?
out. I will when
I
I have
will.
fingers.
I
no,
will-
dicks for fingers.
I mean, it's kind of fucking cold out here, but
but you imagine like
Your fingers get smaller. Oh God, we're such
you
children.
just like they're finishing and you're just and they're going all over the place. But then the last one they said, what happens when you need to wipe your ass? And I was like,
oh well, you get a fucking dick full of ass at that
a
point.
dick full of ass.
dick full of ass.
Ass full of dick.
Just lexicons. Roll out.
So, full disclosure, definitely have like high ADHD and debatable dyslexia.
Dyslexia?
Oh, fuck
Dissel.
off. Dissel?
It's
No.
definitely debatable.
It's definitely debatable.
All right, fuck it. We'll get into a little bit more serious shit just because you were talking.
Well, that lasted well.
The last time that we actually had like a full-on conversation was at Tubbs' house and you were drunk. It was like 2 months ago.
Oh, was I talking about
Rugby.
Rugby. Oh,
Yes.
So,
Actually, just introduce yourself.
I'm Brandon. You can call me B. My friends call me B. Or Frodo. Or Mr. 5'3" from Joel Bond.
Mr.
Love that.
5'3".
He's only 5'3".
You know how long that's been haunting me for?
Oh my
Are you
God.
talking
be
about
like-
that Vegas video?
Oh, God. Yes, that was a beautiful video, by the way. Shout out to that young woman that danced on me. She had way too much ass for me. Like, I looked at it, I was like, oh, God.
How tall was she?
Oh, she was for sure 5'8".
Fuck.
She was 5'8", and she really bent down for me, dog. I was like, I appreciate you for that.
So, Mr. 5'3", what do you do?
Go to school. I'm trying to be a nurse.
Oh, I didn't even fucking know that.
Oh, you did it?
You've only ever talked about rugby. I thought you were literally going to school and then like writing rugby out.
Going to school for
Oh
rugby.
no, I'm not that big of an idiot. Come on now, son. I'm not that fucking good. I'm absolute horseshit at rugby, but
That's
so
a
I'm
lie.
So going to school for nursing. Going to be transferring to UCLA in a couple years. my goal is to be a CRNA, which is a certified registered nurse anesthetist. So basically, I got to go to school for 5 more years because you have to be. It's basically being an anesthesiologist. But also being a nurse at the same time.
Yeah.
So
Brandon's over here in group chats like, hey guys, when I become an anesthesiologist, let me put you to sleep.
Because I would fuck with you guys 100%. I would draw fucking dicks on your faces.
Hey guys, watch this. I'm going to put him in a coma as a prank.
That's going to sound good for your resume. Yeah, I draw dicks on people's faces. when I put
JK
them to sleep.
UCLA, please don't look at me like that. I'm a great person.
They're not dicks, they're my fingers.
They're not. I gotta silence my phone real quick. Just because we totally forgot to.
My phone's not here.
Oh, shit. Okay. Where is it?
In the other room, dude.
Oh,
Same
nice.
with mine.
Oh, I appreciate you.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude. I
okay, so I'm the
remember
only
hearing.
piece
I
of
remember
shit
hearing
here.
it on another video or another episode where you guys talked about phones. I was like, oh, they don't want phones on there. I was like, all right, I'll
Well,
go
that's
put it away.
appreciated, and I now look like the fucking shithead of the podcast.
You are the world's biggest
Yeah.
cockwad in the world.
Yeah, I am.
Get
The world's
over it.
biggest cockwad in the world.
One of the things that I just found for those of you
Anyways,
listening.
go ahead.
Okay, it doesn't fucking matter. You flip
Nope.
them off.
Nope.
So
Doesn't matter, does it anyway?
yeah, I'm gonna fucking tell them because it's one of those things that I do where I'll just I'll start talking and
Yeah,
then in
drink
the
your
middle.
fucking wine.
My what?
Wine.
Okay.
Wine. We're sophisticated over here, guys.
This is a great fucking podcast so far.
All over the place. As it should be.
One of the things that I thought was super interesting, and I remember when we wanted to have you on, I wanted you to explain your face.
So
That's not something you hear every day.
no, it's not. So
Your face is really interesting. By the way, everybody that's just listening and not looking at the visual, this man is handsome as fuck.
definitely not. You see
Yeah,
these two
if
beautiful
you're
men?
listening, you
Stop.
have to go to the YouTube video right now. So just to go see how handsome he is.
all his stuff will
I
be
don't know if
plugged.
you guys haven't been watching, but you see these two young men over here. I would totally fucking suck their dick.
Oh, there it is.
They're just so fucking.
Fucking Tubbs said, "Uh-oh."
I knew it was coming.
The second you started talking, Tubbs was like, "No."
So you see this two right here? I would totally no.
I would deep throat their fucking.
Oh,
Yes.
but
Nobody is going to watch this video. Nobody's going to want to see
Nobody's
it.
gonna listen to this podcast.
Everyone that was religious and homophobic. Oh, y'all better leave. Y'all are gonna hear about me fucking eating ass, getting my butthole fingered, getting pegged, sucking some other guy's dick.
Jesus.
Definitely
Somebody
did not
help.
suck somebody else's.
It's gonna
This
be a
one
fucking
beer
shit.
feels like 10 because of you right now.
Your face.
My face.
That gets fucked
So
apparently.
you guys are looking at the good side. You guys can't tell. Whole right side broke. It was a game 3 years ago. I put my head on the wrong side of a tackle because I thought the dude was gonna be a little bit faster. Obviously, fucking wasn't. So my face took a knee so hard, and I heard the pop too. That shit sucked. So hit the ground, and all I remember was a bright light, and then I popped right back up. And then I hear people telling me to get down, and then I'm getting down, and so the trainers obviously come over because homeboy that I hit is on the ground as well, and then they come look at me, and they look at me, and they say, "Oh, you're fine." I was not fine. They said I had a blood contusion. For those that don't know what a blood contusion is, that's a fucking bruise. I broke my cheekbone in 3 different places. Broke my eye socket caved in 2 different places. I broke the part of my cheekbone where the jaw and the cheekbone connect, and then I broke my sinus cavity.
Have you never heard this before?
No, I haven't heard the details of it.
Oh,
like we've
okay.
talked about it a few times, but he's never gone through
Oh, yeah.
the grocery list of injuries.
Yeah, so it's just so basically my whole, if you want to imagine it, so my cheek looked like it got stung by a bunch of bees, and my face looked like it got smushed on the right side.
Like, imagine wisdom teeth getting pulled out, gone wrong, is how swollen his face was.
Yeah, my face was pretty fucked.
Yeah.
And so on top of that, I had a concussion, and on top of that, I played another 40 minutes after that, and I had to get pulled out because I couldn't breathe anymore because all the blood was. flowing
Didn't
out
you
of my
say
nose.
that you weren't even aware that you were playing?
No, dude, I was so fucking out of
Like
it.
you said you got hit,
I got hit super fucking hard.
and then I remember you telling me like you didn't come to until
I didn't come to till I was in the hospital at
like what
like
6 hours later or something.
8 hours later.
8 hours.
We went to
That's so
emergency
fucking
room.
crazy that you don't like that your body is on an autopilot and you're not there.
Like, dude, there's pictures, and I don't remember those pictures. Like, there are pictures of me tackling people. There's pictures of me running the ball.
I would be so fucking terrified of the unconscious tackler.
Yeah, dude.
Your head is like drooped and your eyes are closed and you're like, you're just like taking motherfuckers out.
Bro, I was so fucking. I remember it too, because the only part I remember when I was knocked out was the bright light, which you don't normally see. I've had a number of concussions, never had one like that, and then people telling me to get down, and then after that, nothing.
Yeah,
don't remember anything else.
So you played. They pulled you out.
They pulled me out 40 minutes later.
Right, and then
dude. So that, as you can tell, I was having a rough time. I had like tampons in my nose or some shit like that because they didn't have gauze.
Right,
and obviously the dumb fuck trainers over there were like, "Oh, you're okay." I'm like, I know for a fact that I'm not okay because I could feel on my right cheekbone right here. There, you guys can still probably feel it, but there was a bone that was popping out. And I was like, hey, I went up to the trainer. I'm like, this doesn't feel right. And my jaw is clicking.
okay.
So I would like, every time I would eat, I'd be like, And
When
so
you're eating?
Yeah, because obviously I got to fucking eat. So I was hungry. And so I was eating. I was like, oh.
Fucking jaw's like, just like hanging there. He's
so
like,
just like imagine it. Imagine this. So this is how so it's called the zygomatic process. Okay. So the way it looks like this. Imagine being flat like that. So
what, your jawbone?
Not my jawbone.
What?
This part right here. Feel your face right here.
Yeah.
And
so describe it with visuals for people who aren't watching.
So right here.
No. Instead of saying
describe
right
it
here,
with audio.
Say like for people who are listening
what you're pointing at.
and who don't know what you're pointing at.
Okay, so there's the
part where your jaw meets your head, basically
where
right
the jaw meets your head. Yeah, and so it's imagine that, right, being just absolutely just smushed in and
like dented in,
literally dented in. I still have x-rays of it because I love looking at my fucking broken face. It reminds me what not to do in a tackle. It's a fair reminder, and this is for anyone else that's playing contact sports. Don't put your head where their knee's going to be.
But I don't want to use my head, dude. So keep going.
So that happened, the trainers were saying, "Oh, you're fine," and I was like, "I don't feel fine," and I can hear the clicking, and I can feel a bone, I couldn't feel the whole right side of my face. So first initial thought was I lost teeth. And I broke my nose. Because I couldn't feel it, and then I'm like looking in the mirror, and I'm like, all right, cool, I'm fine, and so. I knew something was fucked up when I went to the emergency room. I was like, all right, I'm fucked. But I don't know. I didn't want to hear how fucked I was. And then they told me, it's like, okay. We don't usually get this every day. I'm like, oh, okay. So how bad is it? And my dad's with me, and he's just like, yeah, how bad is it? And he's like, well, you broke this right here. Your eye socket caved in. And then the zygomatic process broke. And you're lucky your jaw didn't break. But
pretty much your right side was just
right side
fucked.
Is made of metal.
I remember you said you had to call your mom, and she didn't take you seriously because you always fucked
Mom,
with her.
I just want to let you know I can't believe you didn't take me serious the first time. You asshole.
But you said in her defense that you would joke. Didn't you say?
I joke around so much with my mom, as you guys can tell. I joke around with these guys just as much, but I joke around as probably way worse with my mom. I'm like, oh yeah, you know,
tell
this
your
hurts.
mom how much you get pegged.
Fuck yeah. Hey, Mom, just letting you know, you want to know all that noise in my room is? Oh, that's for sure me getting fucked in the ass. Just letting you know.
Okay. So you call your mom. She thinks you're joking.
She thinks I'm joking. She hangs up the phone. I'm like, I'm like,
slack jaw, like, God damn it.
Okay, actually, I couldn't open up my jaw. So basically, I was talking like that. I was like,
dude, you were the scariest Frankenstein looking motherfucker on the field for 40 minutes.
I also had some bleached, curly fucking hair. Yeah. That shit was ugly as fuck.
Yeah, when you showed me that picture, I went, hey, okay.
Bro, it was
what his driver's license picture was.
That's my driver's. So my driver's license picture, thank God I took it before I broke my face. But I still have that fucking clown hair. But yeah, so I call my mom back. I'm like, hey, Mom, I'm hurt. And she's like, oh, like, what do you think? Like, my face, like, I actually think I like did something to it this time. And she's like, oh, where are you? And I'm like, I'm in San Diego. And she's like, okay, we'll go to the emergency room when you get back. Right. And so obviously 6 hours. Oh, fuck. I actually just remember something. So, you know how much I fuck around?
Yeah.
So I remember. I was like,
yeah, this whole podcast
5 seconds ago.
Yeah. So I was fucking around with my teammates. This is such a terrible fucking joke, and I shouldn't have done it. But like, it's like I was like laying on the ground, and I don't know why. The thought process of me just to start shaking on the ground,
Like you're seizing, you fucking asshole.
and like everyone's like, "Oh my god, Brandon, are you okay?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, fuck you guys, I'm good." And they're just like,
You're
you can't
such
joke
a
around.
piece of shit,
You
dude.
can't joke around like that. And I'm like, why not? And they're just like, you just can't. Do you see your face? And I'm
Start
like,
stroking out right there.
dude, but
So-
yeah.
Okay. Anyway, you get to the hospital. Like jump into that.
So
just
I get
because,
to the
like,
hospital. Little company in Mary. They do the X-rays. So I gotta wait 2 weeks.
Yeah.
To get my surgery. So shout out to my godmother, who's like my aunt, second mom. Her name is Anna. She's also a nurse, but she had a dude that worked in Beverly Hills at Cedar Sinai, and he does fantastic work, by the way. And this was his last surgery. Surgery.
That's
So
so
I was
crazy.
like, all right, I'm trusting you to fix my face.
They're carrying you in like the Spider-Man scene where it's like, careful, he's a hero. Your face is all smashed.
And so my mom and my dad came with me to go get the X-rays or go consult with this doctor, with the surgeon, and he had a I guess like what do you call it, like someone that's still going to school, like that's
Like an
someone in the
intern?
no, pre-med. She's pre-med.
Oh,
and she was
yeah.
shadowing him. She was shadowing him.
Okay.
And so she comes in, and you just see how fucking excited she gets. And my mom's like, "Why are you excited?" She's like, "We don't get this every day. We get people that want to fix their noses and this and that, yada yada. It's like for plastic reasons.
Yeah.
Like
This is a reconstruction.
yeah. This is we have to like physically like actually
Which
fix
just to
these things.
give everybody listening, like seriously, it's a fucking fantastic surgery they did.
Dude.
He was showing me so on the eyebrow itself, at the end of his eyebrow, most people, let me see, come here, touching Tubbs' face. Yeah, you have the divot. There's like a little divot at the end of your eyebrow.
What?
On the actual skull itself.
No, I don't.
And so on Brandon's face, on his left side, the same divot is on the reconstructed side as well. It's literally the exact same. Like
It
they
just feels
fixed it all.
Yeah, it just feels a little bit smoother.
Yeah, it's smoother because it's fucking
It's
metal.
metal. It's
Yeah.
titanium.
We have the technology to rebuild him.
Dude, literally, I'm probably gonna be metal by the time I'm like 80 something.
Especially with this fucking sport.
Oh fuck yeah.
So one of the things in the surgery, and like you can talk about the surgery in general, but your cheekbone.
Oh, you want me? Oh, so
Yes.
the biggest on
Dude,
my
this
right
story,
side,
when you first told me and you were drunk as shit, and I was just kind of had like 2 or 3 beers, I was like, I'm never going to forget this shit because of the cheekbone part. I was like,
dude, the cheekbone part was insane.
Yeah.
Because when I woke up, they told me about it. So my cheekbone was so fucked. So the biggest scar is inside my mouth. That's where they did all the surgery, and that's where all the metal is. So that's the only way they could get to my cheekbone. So when they opened up my face, my cheekbone fell. Like I didn't have a cheekbone. Like the cheekbone was gone. And so there was just a big gaping hole in my face at that point. And they were like, all right, we got a hook and a crowbar to yank that bitch back up and put the plates back in and make it still.
I love Tubbs' face.
And so and the way they described to yank the
Cheekbone.
no, not the cheekbone, the eye socket.
Oh.
They had to get full hand and rip to get it back into place. So basically they were re-breaking everything in my face to fix it.
Yeah.
And
Like when you were like, my cheekbone fell, I was like, I'm going to pass out.
yeah, like when I say it fell, like it actually fell, like it, like pieces of the cheekbone, like 3 different pieces of cheekbone fell into my face.
That's so fucking crazy that you got hit that hard.
Yeah,
And you suffered no, like that, or maybe that you're not aware of, who knows, like no brain damage, nothing.
Fuck yeah, I have. Dude, I'm so fucked. You know what so first thing that they told me was like, oh, you're not gonna play rugby anymore, right? I'm like, huh.
That's
Yeah,
not
I
an option.
am. And they're like looking at me and they're like, no. Then I'm like, why? They're like, it's not because of your face, it's because how hard you got hit in the head.
Yeah.
I'm like, most people don't get hit in the head like that. And
Yeah.
like, so I described it to neurologists and stuff like that. They're like, and like, how many concussions have you had? I'm like, at that time I could count 10.
Jesus, dude.
And they asked, oh, how many, like, so can you describe the level of those concussions? I'm like, okay, so I would describe like 4 of them I was out cold, but I would wake up.
Holy
So
fuck.
I have this like weird mentality, like I don't want to lay on the ground because I'll look like a bitch. So I'll pop right back up.
Oh
and
my
just
God.
Oh,
not
good.
look like a bitch.
Good.
And I just won't act like I'm hurt. So, and a lot of athletes do that too. Don't get me wrong. A lot of athletes do. So I'm nothing special. But there's this thing in my head that's like, get up, get up,
Yeah,
get
yeah.
up, get up, get up. You're not hurt. So I get up. And then that way I stay in the game. I keep repeating the score in my head. And I keep repeating where I'm at and in my head as they're asking me questions.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
where are you? San Diego. What's the score? 26-13.
Yeah.
And I just keep repeating in my head just in case they ask it again. It's
Right.
like, can you follow my eyes? Or can you follow my finger? I'm like, okay.
Can you follow my eyes? He's done.
He's done. They're like, follow my finger. He's just like,
Can you follow my eyes? 26-13. Yeah, get him out. No, San Diego.
San Diego. But anyways,
oh fuck.
but so I would do that a lot. And so I told them, and they're like, this is a really bad concussion. Like, like there is a very strong possibility you're going to have CTE.
Whoa.
And I was like, oh, at the time, I didn't know what that was.
Like starting now or in the future, kind of like late
in the
onset
future, they could,
Because
they can't at that time, they couldn't predict CTE
Right.
how it was, because
I mean, I don't think they even can now, right?
No, they can't.
They can see the signs when they're happening,
Yeah,
but they can't talk about like when it's going to start.
Yeah, when it's
Okay.
going to start. So it's like, so when I told them,
Brandon's
they're-
talking. He's like, so when it, okay, that's the CTE right there.
Yeah, dude, literally, that is the CTE talking. That is the concussions talking.
Yeah.
That's how fucking serious this shit is.
So go ahead.
When I told them that, they're like, the possibility is really high. And this was in 2016 when everything started hitting the fan with the NFL, or
When like that movie came out?
Yeah, when that movie came out, when players started dying, Junior Seau died because he killed himself,
Mhm.
and they found out it was because of CTE.
Mhm.
And then eventually Aaron Hernandez killed somebody, and then they found out homeboy had
CTE.
Yep.
insane CTE.
Yeah.
So they told me, it's like, all right, we're gonna put you through some tests. I'm like, all right, I'll go do these tests. And so they were just like seeing like where my mental health was at that time. They're seeing like, am I having weird aggravations? Am I just like losing my shit?
Yeah.
Am I just forgetting things? Am I hearing voices? This and that. So I did that for a little bit. I did a little bit of brain games for a little bit.
Mm.
And excuse me.
Oh, you're good.
Jesus.
You can let him rip, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe their ears might not like that though.
Nobody cares.
Oh,
Well, that we know of.
yeah, that we know of. But
If they care, then they're not going to last.
yeah, that sucks for them. So that happened, did that, and they were like, well, if you get it, you get it. And
Fuck.
That's such a fucking terrifying thing to hear.
to me, no.
Well, again, you're the athlete that gets up when you get a fucking concussion and you just start running. So of course
Yeah.
that doesn't sound terrifying
Well,
to you.
it's like to other people, yes, it's terrifying to them. But what I keep reminding them is, it's like, I will deal with it. You're not going to deal with it. I'm going to deal with it. And when that time comes, just don't worry about it. It's because it's a me thing. It's like people like, oh, look at your future. Look at this. Like, well, that's not happening right now. I like being very present. I don't like thinking into the future. I don't like, just being like thinking, because like, of
Getting
course,
hung up on it.
yeah, because it's like, of course, like shit's gonna happen to me. It's like, eventually, I got to get this shoulder fixed.
Yeah.
Eventually, I got to get my ankles fixed. Eventually, I got to get a bunch of things fixed, and I'm gonna be suffering.
I think it's just one of those things that, okay, for the whole CTE thing and people saying like you should watch out for yourself. The ones that are telling you to stop, it's like, okay, that's
they've never played a sport. That's my
that-
opinion on it.
Okay,
They've never played a
that
sport.
mixed in with the fact of like, yeah, you're going to be scared of everything at that point. If you're scared to get on a roller coaster because it's going to break, you're never going to have fun on roller coasters, that kind of thing. So I understand that mentality.
I am scared of roller coasters.
Okay, but you'll get a fucking knee to the face. Hear that you're going to have
100%.
CTE and be like, oh, I'll do it again. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, of course.
Okay,
Because
but
I can control the situations.
I
now, for the
think
most
what
part.
people are saying is more so it's one of those things that like my knees, for example, I showed you are just fucking shot. Of
Yeah.
all things, your knees are fine.
Dude.
Like you have shoulders, fingers, ribs, your face got shattered, your fucking feet. Don't your feet get messed up?
Oh yeah. So probably the last time I talked to you, I probably told you. So over the summer, I broke my foot, but broke my foot in 4 different places. And so basically all 4 bones, or not all 4, but 4 out of the 5 bones in my foot were cracked, but they never displaced.
You're talking about across the top of your foot,
Yeah,
right?
across the top of the foot,
You almost
so-
had. I forgot what that. I'm gonna look it up while you.
Yeah, look it up because
Yeah.
I don't know the exact anatomical term for it.
Yeah.
But so when that happened, nothing displaced, which was nice. I appreciated that, but that shit still hurt. But it took like a 2-week recovery. and still trying to get over the hump of it because it still kind of hurts. It's always still going to kind of hurt because there's nothing you can really do with the foot. There's nothing that you can like fix it with, and he's got to accept that it's going to grow back in a weird way, which is fine. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Shit.
You're good.
But,
But what I was getting at was like my knees being as bad as they are is because when I was a kid, I used to do stupid shit, jump off of really high things and just like land on your feet, not roll out, just land on your feet, crunch your fucking knees down, just dumb shit as a kid. And
Your
like
growth plates are like, kill me.
and so now I'm about to be 25 and my fucking knees are in pain all day, every day. So it's one of those things of like when you get to a certain age, obviously, like when you hit 30, all those fucking bones that are
suck.
oh, it's gonna suck a lot.
Dog, I'm not even gonna lie right now. When it's cold, like walking with a tub on the boulevard,
Mhm.
my face was in so much pain. My rib was in so much pain. My fingers were in a
It's
shit
weird
ton
that
of
broken
pain.
bones do that.
They
you get
just
that
ache.
weird,
They
yeah,
ache.
yeah.
And especially with the metal plates, they get cold too.
They yearn for an end.
But what
Don't worry, we're almost there, guys.
all I'm getting at, because how old are you?
I'm 22.
Okay, so you're gonna be coming up like, oh, I don't actually know. Who knows? We'll say in 8 years, whatever. That's when the pain's gonna like start setting in more and more. I'm never telling you to stop doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
I'm telling you to take care of the shit that you have to take care of now. Keep doing all this stuff, but like go get it looked at, worked on, fixed. But
Oh.
you don't want to because then it's gonna prevent you from.
Oh, I mean, obviously, yeah. So the whole shoulder surgery thing, I don't want to do it yet.
Yeah.
They said I don't have to do it yet.
Yeah.
So
Okay, well, that's good.
what I've learned so far with getting hurt as much as I have and having as many broken shit. Like I'll play on like a lot of broken things. Like I played on all my broken fingers.
Like you have a broken rib now, and you played
Yeah.
a game yesterday.
I played a game yesterday. Yeah. So
Jesus
I'll
Christ.
keep playing on all that, but it's like obviously I'll go get it checked out. I'll go get people's others' opinions on it because
Yeah.
obviously I'm just going off of what my body feels.
Right.
But
Of course.
I'm just gonna go like, hey, is this a smart idea? Is this like genuinely like a smart idea? Like, can I play on it or can I not play on it? That's all I want to hear.
Yeah.
And like for my shoulder, they're like, you can play on it, but your shoulder's just gonna keep subflexing, and so it means every time I go into contact, it's just gonna keep popping in and out.
Yeah.
And
What is it, a
so-
labrum tear or something?
Not quite. Oh no, because I've dislocated my shoulder so many damn times that all the joints and ligaments and everything are just so fucking loose at this point that
You know
they
what's
just-
funny about that? I know what you're talking about, and only due to the fact of this noise.
Ah, nice.
Anybody
That was
listen?
his jaw, ladies
That's-
and gentlemen.
That
was
noise is my jaw slipping from its hook, and that same the part that you're talking about near the ear, that
Yeah.
your jaw sits in like a hook, and that popping is just because it's misaligned, so it comes out of place. They said if I keep doing that, eventually my jaw is just going to slip out, and I'm not going to be able to put it back in.
With a dude with a podcast.
Like it happens when I laugh, when I chew, when I fucking eat anything. But I know, and so your shoulder does that same shit. Like I'm assuming, right? It just kind of like
Oh
it
fuck!
just
Every time I go into
pops.
contact, that shit pops out. I mean, not every time, but you know,
A
when
hard
I
hit.
hit a Samoan young man who's 270 pounds of athleticism, muscle, and thickness.
How tall is this dude?
Oh, dude, fuck.
Probably like six.
He's 6'3". All of them are 6'3".
6'3". You're how tall?
I'm fucking 5'6" of greatness. So, ladies and
5'6"
gentlemen,
5'6", slamming into 6'3"
I say
alone.
5'7" on a good day, but
And you weigh how much?
175.
So he's got 100 pounds on you.
Oh, at least.
100 pounds and
100
what?
pounds,
8 inches?
8
And
inches.
you're hitting a wall.
Oh, I'm 100%. And like these dudes are not slow. They're not slow by any means.
Yeah.
They're the most agile human beings. I mean, just Polynesian people in general are just fucking insane fucking freaks in nature. But when I hit these dudes, it is a different type of pain. I will hit a big country fed white boy any day of the week, but I will
Samoans are scary.
I will
Duck and roll.
I will second guess hitting some dude some Polynesian man that is 6'3", 270 pounds and running full speed.
All that man has to do is plant a foot and just shoulder check you. And that's...
Dude, you know what they do? They raise their knees.
Ooh.
Or their thighs. But their knee comes with it.
Yeah,
but
of
it's
course.
like they raise their thighs, and since their thighs are so fucking big,
Yeah.
you bounce off.
Big meaty
And so like
claws.
I did that yesterday. I bounced off some dude and I had to like pull myself back and I'm like, fuck, gotta go back in and
Yeah.
just fucking hit him. But
The Liz Frank break. Liz Frank? Liz Frank
can't look
fracture
it
occurs when there are either torn ligaments or broken bones in the midfoot area.
Yeah.
Basically, it's when there was a surfer. Joe Rogan's podcast.
Oh wait, is this not the Joe Rogan podcast? Oh shit, I gotta go talk to my agent about this. Oh god damn it. Fuck.
Looks over at your agent on the floor right there.
Yeah. Larim, get your shit together, dog.
So, yeah, there was a surfer that was on his podcast. There was a surfer that surfer that was on his podcast that took a wave way too hard, and it literally snapped his entire foot in half and folded it on top of it. And that is all ligaments, tendons, fucking bones, all snapped in half and laid on top of the other. Yeah, I thought that was fucking. I wonder, the people that get really queasy from.
Oh, they tuned out a while ago.
Yeah.
They didn't even get to this part.
That one.
Oh, so, what got you into?
Well,
I
was going to say real quick. Can you very quickly, simply explain to a fifth grader like me how to play rugby? Because I'm unfamiliar with the sport.
Right,
it looks like football, but it's not.
So fifth
way more
grader.
intense.
So we wear short shorts, tight jerseys because we like looking super fucking swollen on our jerseys. Like Jesus Christ.
I mean the game.
Sorry, I forgot. It's not all about legs. Sorry, I forgot. It's not all about legs. So just a bit. There's two different versions of it. There's 15s and then there's 7s. 15s, there's 15 players on the field, obviously, on each team, so it's 30 altogether.
Yeah,
but you have the big boys, who we call forwards. They're a forward pack. They're all the big guys. They're all the fucking ugly looking motherfuckers that just fucking they all push together in a scrum, and it's just like a collection of 8 people.
Don't like that.
And they just go straight into each other and just push. And that shit is extremely dangerous, by the way.
It's called a scrum?
A scrum. That shit is terrifying.
Not a fan of that.
Not a fan of
sounds
that either.
dirty.
It's disgusting.
you know what the
smells
scrum
like
is?
absolute shit.
Oh yeah, if someone was like, "Did you know a wall of 8 men pushing against another wall of 8 men is called a scrum?" I'd be like, "Yes, that sounds
it probably
that sounds
smells just like
natural."
one too.
And then there's the back line, and it consists of a fly half, who is usually the number 10. Then there is a wing, who's usually he's usually the faster dudes, and then there's a 12 who's usually built 6'2", 230 pounds of fucking muscle. Then there's your outside center, who is usually around like 6 foot, 210 pounds, but of speed and athleticism.
What purpose do these back end players?
So the facilitator would be I completely missed somebody too. The scrum halves, they're usually the little hobbits that pass the ball. I'm not one of those.
I thought that's what you're gonna follow.
No, I'm definitely not one of those fucking bitches. But anyways, there's a scrum half and then there's the fly half.
Yeah.
Those are usually the facilitators. They usually the scrum half usually directs the forwards.
So they're trying to like shield the guy with the ball.
So basically, what they're trying to do is that they're the guy when there's a scrum and the ball gets rolled back. Oh shit! I keep hitting this fucking thing.
You're good.
I'm so
You're good.
Sorry. The ball gets rolled back and gets right there. They pass it out. That is the scrum half to the fly half, and the fly half is basically like the quarterback of the team. He comes up with he calls all the plays. He reads the defenses and he sets up all the forwards and what they should do at that time being. And the scrum half just passes. He just listens to the fly half because the fly half can't see what's going on because he's looking. He has a view of like 5 meters because he's looking. All right, the ball's right here. I see my forwards right here, and I see my forwards to my left, and they're like 5 meters, 10 meters away. And then I pass it to them, and I keep doing that until I hear my fly half call for, I want the ball right now. I see something, swing it out.
Yeah.
And so they swing it out backwards. You only can pass the ball backwards. There's no downs. You have to wrap up every time you tackle somebody.
Wrap up
as in like you have to hug them.
Yeah.
Very
okay.
aggressively. So that way, because if you just
It's
try to
not
football,
illegal.
because if you football hit them, then it just becomes dangerous. And then it's just like, if you look at all the football players right now, that explains a lot why they're so fucked right now.
Yeah.
So
the goal is just to push the ball into their territory.
yeah,
Does it switch territories or no?
Yeah, it depends on like if you have a turnover. If you like say that you fumble the ball forward, that's called a knock on. That's a turnover for them, and then they get the scrum. Or say like there's a penalty, right? And I can't honestly go into penalties because the rules change
So many
every
technicalities.
fucking year, and it fucking confuses me every fucking year. And so I generally don't know the rules, but I know the gist of it.
To score,
you got to place the ball down.
Place the ball down on the other side.
So like there are end zones. There are
okay, like a
zones.
touchdown zone.
Yeah. So they give you a gist of how the field looks. It looks similar to a football field, but it's as wide as a soccer field and as long as a soccer field.
Okay.
So it's pretty damn long.
Yeah.
And you have posts where you kick your conversions, and wherever you place that ball down, say that you score in the corner, right? You have to kick the ball from the corner. From that, not the exact, like you can push it back,
but it's not a kick from like the middle, like
no,
football
not
is.
like football. You cannot do that.
So you kick
unless you score underneath the post, then you can do that.
There's a corner kick like in soccer.
In a sense, yes.
Okay.
In a sense, because it's like if say that you score in the corner, yeah, that's 5 points right there.
Okay.
And so wherever you have to bring it back.
Wait, there's different points depending on where you put the ball?
No, it's just wherever you put the ball, that's where you kick it from. That's it. That's the only difference. Like ideally, obviously, you want to score under the post, like in the middle. That way, it makes it easier for your kicker. Because scoring from 50 meters at an angle, like, just is hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. You look at these posts that are maybe 10 meters long and all that, and it's just like you don't have the greatest angle and you don't have the greatest look at it.
Right.
So you got to try and like curve it in a sense, and you got to have the leg for it. And not a lot of people have the leg, and not a lot of people have the accuracy. So it all depends on that.
I'm gonna have to see this like drawn out or watch a video or something.
It's really hard to explain
because there's like those parts are way more moving parts and rules than football and soccer.
Oh, it's 100%. There's so many rules to it. As simple as it sounds, it's a very complex game, and it's just I'm trying to think like it's just I'm not a very good explainer at this, but it's really hard to explain rugby, and especially if you're not familiar with it.
Yeah. Because is there a amount of points you need to get to or a time limit?
There's a time limit, 80-minute time limit.
Okay. Is there overtime?
Whenever the last whistle is.
Okay.
So you can keep playing past the 80 as long as the ball doesn't get turned, and as long as the ball never goes out of bounds.
It's funny. It literally sounds like soccer and football combined and way more fucking insane.
Yeah, basically.
Because there's a lot of rules that
there's so many rules, and then you just have freaks of nature running the ball.
And you're talking about kicking it, putting all this other crazy shit.
You have to think about where you're at the field, where you're kicking it.
And there's no plays. It's just
there are plays.
No, I mean when I say plays, I don't mean like a hike and
downs.
Fucking.
Yeah, there's
just,
zero.
You
downs.
just go until there's a score, right?
Yeah, literally that is it.
So what position do you play?
Fullback and wing. If my coach listens to this, can you please fucking put me at fullback for goddamn sake? I'm tired of playing wing. Everyone's fucking big over there, dog. They're all like sick. Because like so, being a wing. Usually,
I was about to ask, like, what are the purposes of those?
So the wing is usually the fastest dude on the field, right? I like to think I'm relatively fast.
You're
but I'm
pretty fucking fast. I watched the video.
Fantastic feet.
Yeah,
I am very quick on my feet.
Yeah,
but that's on offense. I'm fantastic. On defense, I'm pretty good. But so you get someone that's 6'4", 230 pounds, and runs just as fast as me, running straight into me. What am I gonna do?
Right.
I'm gonna get him down, but he's gonna make a solid like 10 meters on
being
me.
your size, is there any like advantages to like having somebody come at you that big?
Yeah.
Can you trip people? Like, can you go?
Yeah,
okay, I don't know the rules.
No. I'm just letting you know. I do that shit all the time.
Like, can you like fucking duck and go for their? Okay, that's kind of what I figured.
It's like there's no certain way you want to tackle.
Yeah,
and especially for someone my size. You want to get as low as possible. That way they won't fucking knee you in the face, or they won't use their thigh to bump you like they did. Yeah, thanks, asshole. But it's just there's a technique to it, and they call it a chop tackle. And so
chop or drop?
Chop, chop, because it's like chopping a tree.
Oh, okay.
So I'm chopping a tree at that point. I'm trying to hit someone. It's like usually I get them on the first contact though, unless they're really that strong and that like they're moving that fast.
You're going for shins or thighs?
I like to go for thighs.
Okay.
Personally, I like to go for thighs.
He personally likes to go straight for dick.
Okay.
Oh, that's a fucking fact. Oh, fucking gargle balls in my mouth.
Why did you do that? We had him. He was good for like
trigger him
20 minutes.
Dude, don't even try me. If I see a pair of balls in my face, I'm gonna fucking lick those bitches. So every tackle.
Your friend Brandon was on your little podcast. Can I listen to the episode? No.
No, you fucking cannot.
Are you an avid listener? Yes. Then you're good.
Yeah, don't worry about it. But anyways, so I go for thighs.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm 170, 175. Depends on how much I eat that day and if I take a shit. So it's just, don't fucking laugh. I'm trying to be serious right now. Nicholas.
You have to understand. I don't know what it is. I'm a 5-year-old throwing up and
if
shitting.
I take a shit.
It's fucking that. I don't know what it is, but whatever.
But so I like going for thighs because sort of kind of have a background in wrestling, so it makes it easy.
Oh, yeah, you definitely know what you're doing.
Yeah,
then.
so I know how to lift the leg.
Yeah.
And I know how to do a double leg.
Yeah.
I know how to do a single leg. So I know how to work leverage and tackles.
Yeah.
And so
the fact that you have wrestling,
it's a fantastic advantage.
It is, dude.
And
for almost any sport, but
literally.
especially contact. Like,
yeah, dude, wrestling helped me in baseball so fucking much.
Honestly, I bet it did.
No, I didn't do wrestling.
He didn't do it.
No, I'm just saying, if you ever did, it probably would have helped you learn how to like touch men correctly. Not have me teach you how to do that.
Apparently, we lost all talk of baseball on that point.
No, but
sorry, we'll talk about baseball in a second.
No, we don't need to talk shit about baseball. Nobody cares about baseball. Continue.
But wrestling. All I was getting at was like wrestling is talked about in like the UFC world a lot,
dude,
and
100%.
how having that on your back is crazy. Yeah. But especially for rugby. Like you know where to hit, how to grab, how to take them down.
Majority of rugby is wrestling.
Yeah,
just saying. Because there's a thing called
Brandon's
a ruck.
pinning them. Tap out, bitch.
Fucking. I mean, I'm a little shit, so I'll do like little things to piss people off, anyways.
Yeah.
But like I'll like for sure get someone in a headlock if I'm on the ground with them.
Really?
Yeah, because you like say that
there really are no fucking rules out there.
There's rules, but you can. There's certain. Obviously, I'm not trying to choke them out,
right?
But I'm trying to hold them there as long as possible. That way, they don't get up as quick.
That's so weird.
And that's usually in a ruck.
Yeah.
So a ruck, that's where the wrestling starts coming in.
Okay.
So it's when the player gets tackled, and usually you have a pod of 2 people or 3, depending on how aggressive the defending team comes at you and tries to steal that ball. That's another way to get a turnover. Is like if you say that a guy's on the ground and you have to place the ball when you get tackled. So you have 2 people come over and set the ruck. And I'll say that you just have some fucking insane motherfucker just runs through and bull rushes everybody.
Yeah.
They just smack shit, right? And you have to learn how to wrestle that. You can lift people's legs up, turn them like that. You can just double legs. There's gator rules. There's just so many aspects to wrestling and rugby that people don't have that they need.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm very grateful for that. Because, it makes it, I see things that most people might not see as like someone that hasn't wrestled before. I'll go for a leg. If I see a leg, someone's leaving a leg out, what are you going to do? You're going to go for it. Right. So you got to lift it up correctly and then tilt your body and use your head. You got to use
I genuinely want to watch a couple videos at some point whenever,
dude,
we hang out next.
We'll make a trip down and watch one of those games.
I really want
every time you guys should come watch my team. Not to suck our own dicks or anything like that, but we're pretty fucking good there, bud. Just want to say we are pretty fucking good.
Do you have a schedule set?
Yeah, I'm just.
Why don't you?
I'm just a lazy bitch and don't want to look.
Send that to us for next month. So that way we can, because when you tell us it's like 2 days before, you're like, hey, I have a game. I'm like,
shit at that because, I'm just like, I wonder who'd want to go.
The game starts in 8 hours, you guys, if you want to come hang out.
It's like, my thing is,
San Diego.
I don't like people coming to watch me.
Except.
Well, because I'll invite people, but like, I don't.
You don't want anyone to say yes?
Yeah, I don't want people to say yes. I'm like, it'd be cool to have that. And then like, I send it. I'm like, oh, fuck, I don't want them to go.
No, dude, it'd be fucking cool shit, especially because you go out and drink afterwards, don't you?
Oh, dude, I get fucking wasty after every game. Wasty, dog. It's just like, I just drink so that way I don't feel any of the pain that I just took throughout that whole 80 minutes.
Sorry, have to see. Okay.
You're the world's
emotional
biggest douchebag in the world.
It's important. It's work.
I'm going to start saying that now.
What?
The world's biggest blank, blank, blank in the world.
The world's biggest. Were you going to say something earlier? You went to go like.
I was going to say, what stops the clock? Like, at all?
Shattered face.
No.
What?
No, they didn't stop the clock. Did they?
Well, you don't remember.
That's a tip, man. So unless someone's knees facing the other way. Actually, not even that. If the player is impeding the game, then they stop. If the player's not impeding the game, they keep going.
That's so
but what
fucking crazy.
regularly stops the clock?
You kick the ball out of bounds.
That's it.
Yeah, but it
Is
doesn't
that
really stop. It
literally
doesn't
it?
nothing. Actually, nothing really stops. The
So
clock.
what happens when you have the ball and you get tackled?
You keep playing.
So it's
So
80
what do you do?
It's
Like
80 straight minutes of contact.
pure chaos.
so what do you do? Like if you get tackled and you're on the floor and you have the ball, are you supposed to like try to get up or
No, so you place the ball and you usually, like I said, you
what's
have a pod
place
of
the
two
ball
people.
mean? Like you put it on the ground?
Yeah, so you're as you're tackled, they gotta wrap you and they gotta wrestle you to the down.
Ooh.
You gotta so they put you down and you gotta place the ball. So imagine while you're on the ground, you turn yourself into an L, and there's a gate that everyone has to go through, and your upper torso at that point, if you make yourself correctly an L, then they will.
So you pass
Ruck
it off
over.
to one of your teammates.
So I put it on the ground and I wait for people to ruck over, and it's like a fight for the ball. Like,
whoa.
yeah, it's a literal. That's what I'm saying. It's wrestling at that point.
That's
You're
fucking
wrestling-
crazy.
You're wrestling for the ball and you're wrestling to get people out of the way, and they just fucking go ham.
Can you like pick people up and fucking get them out of the way, or is it all?
Yeah. Oh, yes, you fucking can. You can.
Jesus
pick people up.
Christ! What the fuck
It's
is this
WWE with
It's-
touchdowns.
So the one thing that you cannot do is tackle above the collarbone now.
Yeah, you can't break necks.
No, you can't. And you can't even put it you can't even cross your arm like a seatbelt tackle.
Yeah.
You can't like put one arm over the
It's all
collarbone
under
and
the
then
armpits.
under you have to come low. You
It's-
can hit someone in the chest.
It's all under the armpits.
You can put your shoulder into someone's
Yeah.
chest. That is absolutely fine.
That's so fucking crazy.
And they have no pads either. No pads,
Oh, I
no
know.
helmets, none of that
Yeah,
shit.
we
You
wear
guys have knee pad.
no, absolutely not.
Nothing.
No. Only pussies wear pads. Yes. That's to everyone wearing those pussy helmets.
Okay, but I have seen people wear shit on the field.
Yeah, no, they
okay,
can
so
wear
they
shit.
do have it.
Yeah, but they're soft. I will forever think I'll be like, all right, you a bitch.
So if you wear like any type of like protective gear in a
I'll
rugby
think of
game, well, do you get like targeted?
no.
Really?
No.
You know
They'll
who
just
I
like-
would-
I target them because I'm like, you're fucking soft.
You know who I would love to see meet? Dominic Sorsjinda and Brandon. That
So
would
they
be
can just take their shirts off together?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, reminding me of that. Why isn't my shirt off already? Jesus Christ. And we're out
The
of
more alcohol, the more clothes come off. So
That's facts.
if you're watching video, get ready.
Someone's shirt's going to be coming off. It's definitely going to be mine. Or someone else is going to join me too.
Okay.
I'm looking straight at Tubby.
That's for our patrons.
Oh, no, just introduce.
Oh, by the way, if you guys want to follow my OnlyFans, it's Brandon Millan.
oh, imagine.
Dude, if I had an OnlyFans, that's a very debatable.
Would you?
If the money was there and someone was saying, "I will pay you to see
take feet
your
pics?
dick,"
Oh,
I will for sure whip that.
you went
bitch
straight
out.
dick. I was talking about feet pics, but
Oh, bro. I mean, I help girls sell feet pics.
really?
Yeah.
Plug.
Plug.
I'm everyone's plug for anything if you guys need it. Just saying. But like if you need Nikes, I got you. If you got Lululemons, I got you. JK, that's only to my friends that I actually like. Fuck the rest of y'all listening.
Oh god.
The fucking turns this talk.
If y'all DM me on Twitter or Instagram, I'm gonna fucking block you. Like, hey, can I get some Nikes? Oh, fuck off. I don't want to hear it today.
I mean, I have another question, but it's
Yeah,
just going to go
hit
into
it.
more serious. Like,
I
what-
mean, we could go into serious. I
Oh,
don't
I
have
was
a
just
problem with it.
mostly curious what made you want to be a nurse, other than I'm assuming your aunt.
Oh, no, not
that
at all.
didn't play into it at all.
Not at all.
Huh.
So
Just wanted to be able to stitch myself up on the field.
that'd be fucking cool. Like, I actually
Like
really
about
think
that-
about it. Like, I really want to be able to stitch myself up, but that's not a big reason why. But
That,
would
like
be a
that one
fucking-
fool on the blacks that I sent to you, like the New Zealand team.
where his fucking scrotum got fucking split.
His
open.
scrotum got
Ugh.
ripped, and his scrotum got ripped open on the field. So he went on the sideline and stitched it up himself, and then went back in the game.
Dude.
Rugby players are fucking crazy.
Say that. So most of the time, if we can get back in,
look it up.
if most of the time, if we can go back in, we will go back in. Like I've dislocated my shoulder, and shout out to Mom, my team, the team physio on our team. She'll pop that shit back in right for me, and she's like, "Are you sure?" And I'll be like, "Fuck yeah, I'm good." And just fucking just big eyed and just fucking adrenaline filled, and just want to go fucking smack the shit out of somebody.
You are an adrenaline junkie.
Oh, 100%.
Straight the fuck up. That's
Dude.
like,
It's dude. It's
And you don't like roller coasters.
I don't like roller coasters, but you really got like if you really put me in that situation where you like, all right, you're either going on or you're not, I will for sure say yes. I have a problem.
Oh
with
hell
saying-
yeah, we're going to Six Flags,
Dog,
bitch.
if you guys like perfect example, if you guys don't know about this story, I went on a fucking 11 o'clock Vegas trip and drove
Oh,
for
yeah.
5 hours. And just because I said, why didn't you guys invite me? And they're like, well, you won't come. I'll be like,
It was literally, why don't you invite me? And I was like, okay, Brandon, here's your invite. Come to Vegas. And you said, be there at 4 a.m.
I thought I said 3.
I don't remember.
I was driving way too fast. And then I got pulled over by that pussy cop in Nevada. Fucking asshole. God, such a dick. Dude, it was 3:30 in the morning. He was like, do you know why I'm pulling you over? No, bro. I'm like 2 minutes away from that house. Can you just let me go? He's like, well, your tags are expired. Like, not for the one thing I was actually doing, which was speeding the whole entire time.
Homie was FaceTiming and was going like, what? Like,
I was going 110 when I was FaceTiming Danny and Tub.
Jesus, man.
So
that Prius fucking mobs.
Dude, shout out to the Prius.
Prius mobs.
It's a green Prius, by the way.
I just read the title. His scrotum bursts open and he still refused to leave the field. Shelford? Was his name Shelford?
Yeah. He said Shelford was caught at the bottom of a ruck. Oh, now we understand.
Yeah, there's a ruck.
Shelford was caught at the bottom of a ruck for 20 minutes into the game, losing 4 teeth and sustained a large tear to his scrotum, courtesy of a stray French boot. Incredibly, Shelford had his injury stitched on the sideline and played until deep into the second half when a knock to the head left him concussed and unable to continue.
The big thing about this game right here is that that whole French team got suspended because they were on amphetamines.
Oh. Wow.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so that was
shit.
Because I did my research on that. I was like, holy fuck, what the fuck was up with these dudes? And so I go watch it because, there's certain
Were they
degree
going
of,
for necks?
They were going, like, they looked at them. I guess the All Blacks looked at them and they were like, oh fuck, what is up with these dudes? Like,
they look
like they were literally looking like ravaged animals.
Holy shit.
Holy fuck, bro. I was like, I hope I never run into someone like that. Because that shit would suck. I don't want to get my fucking scrotum ripped open.
So aside from restitching your scrotum together, why do you want to be a nurse?
If I could make someone's worst day a tad bit better.
And lovely Brandon comes out.
I would love to do that.
Wow. Is that really the reason?
That is genuinely the reason why.
Wow.
I genuinely like helping people.
When did you decide that you wanted to
be a good person?
That was perfect. This is why we do the podcast together.
So when I wanted to be a good person, when I stopped getting fucked in the ass by my uncle.
Oh my God.
Don't worry, guys. I don't have an actual... Uncle Joe, I know you're listening.
I'm gonna puke. Dear fucking God. Yeah.
So senior
have
year.
you been diagnosed with Tourette's yet?
Yes.
Yes. Am I autistic as shit?
Somebody asked me if I'm autistic. I'm autistic as shit. Those videos of that guy are so fucking disturbing. You know what we're referring to?
No, not
that
at
dude
all.
where he's like,
I'm gonna push the table. You're good though.
Go ahead.
Where he's like, he'll have something random. He'll be like, he had this knife and he had flour on it. He's like, cocaine. He's like, just kidding. It's just flour. Somebody asked me why I hate the military, and then it like cuts there.
Wait, is it the guy that drinks the eggs and?
Yes,
fucking, yeah, he's out of
yes.
his goddamn mind.
I know. There was one. He's like, somebody asked me if I'm autistic. I'm autistic as shit. He had one. He found a bee in his pool. He's like, just caught this little fella in a swimming pool. And he goes, oh, he smells so good. And he puts it up to his face. And then the next clip is him in the car with a swollen fucking lip. Yeah, we're gonna go get some Benadryl. That dude is literally fucking out of his mind.
Actual mind.
But okay, so when
to
I
explain the meme.
Yes.
Anyway,
when I decided to be a good person, 17, did not know what the fuck I wanted to be, and then I was like looking at it, and my mom was like, "Hey." Because I was thinking about the fire department, and I was like helping people.
I'm like, I can't tackle people there, so
Yeah, literally, I can't fucking do shit over there. I mean, it's like I love fighting fires. That would be cool. Like, that would be a cool flex. Like,
you love fighting fires.
Like,
how many fires have you fought?
I fought 2 in my house. I can't fucking cook to save my life. So, but I looked at it and I was like, as much as like money shouldn't play into things, money for sure played into things.
Money is literally why people work.
Yeah. So
besides
I saw the nursing
and all
thing
that bullshit,
like, I talked to my mom about it, and she was like, I think that's a really good idea. And like, I never actually put a thought into why I wanted to be a nurse. I just knew I liked helping people. I really enjoyed like helping people.
Yeah.
And like, especially just someone that's having that shit day, or they're having a rough time, or they're going through an injury. Because I see damn near everything at this point.
Yeah.
With injury wise, unless we going inside the body,
yeah,
that's a different story. But I've seen enough where I can be like, I don't get queasy to blood. I don't. Get
I can imagine.
Yeah,
dude. And so it's just like, I thought about it one day, and this was actually my ex asked me this. And it was 2 years ago now, 2 years ago now, or last August, she asked me, she's like, why do you want to be a nurse? And I'm like, so I sat there and I thought about it. And I was like, I'll get back to you on that. And so I sat a whole day on it thinking about why do I want to be a nurse? And I was like, if I could make someone's day a little bit better on their worst day, that's completely fine by me.
I like it.
And it's like, because a nurse can't really have a big impact on you.
Yeah, of course.
Like, perfect
100%.
example. When I came out of waking up from my face surgery, you know how much of a dick my surgeon or my nurse was?
Just
The world's biggest asshole in the fucking world. I hope
chick
that
or
fool's-
dude?
Oh no, it was a dude. He was a big fucking dickhead.
Yeah.
And so obviously when I'm coming out, like I was literally coming right out of anesthesia.
Yeah.
I was like, oh fuck. And somehow my IV came out. It wasn't me. How the fuck am I gonna pull out an IV if I'm just waking up? He's like, oh, did you pull out your IV? I'm like, no, bro, I'm not. I'm like,
why
oh, fucking
would
drugged
I?
out. And he's like, oh, you sure you didn't pull out your IV? I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. He's like,
You're
oh.
telling me I would want less drugs, bro?
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh, it must have been a ghost then," in a very sarcastic way. I'm like, "Oh, get this fuckhead out of my!" I told my mom, like, "Get him out."
That's
And-
so fucking
and my mom,
annoying.
and
I'll
then
make you look like me, bro.
dude, literally, I was just like, I was so irritated, and so I told my mom, like, "Mom, get him out." And so my mom got her out, and I got a girl, and she was super lovely and fine, and she made my fucking shit day a lot better.
Yeah.
And,
And so
like,
that just
you know,
kinda-
and when I was in the hospital, they would come in at like fucking God forbidden hours and like come check up on me and they're like, oh, do you need anything else? This and that. I'm like, this is really fucking nice.
Yeah.
And I was like, and a nurse can
Just to
really,
make a
and
shit day
nurse
better.
can really change like how that experience of being in a hospital can be for
Yeah.
you.
Of course.
So
So
is
that's the reason.
Yeah, that is the big reason why.
And you started going to school for it when? You were how old?
So my head was fucked for a year, so I had to basically discount a year and a half of school.
Uh-huh.
So basically been going for it for 2 years now. And
Oh,
then
nice.
I transferred to UCLA, and hopefully one of my old teammates who will eventually be my coach will give me that scholarship. Peter, help me out, dog. I'm broke.
So you're going to UCLA. You have 2 years, and how long is the program?
The program is 3 years. Go do ICU for 2 years, and I go back to go be a CRNA and live the lavish life. And
Fuck yeah.
yeah,
So 5 years, and then you're
5 years. Yeah.
living that life. And where do you want to be, like location wise?
So I made a pact with myself that I would go leave California once, or move, like literally leave. So I want to go to
after the
Atlanta.
5 years.
So after the 5 years, I want to go to Atlanta.
No shit.
Yeah, I have family out there. I recently went there. Shit's
Beautiful.
fucking fantastic.
Dangerous, but beautiful.
No, I don't give two shits about the danger, bro.
Like, that's why you're going out there.
Yeah, honestly, all my teammates are fucking just as shit as they are, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But, you know, the food out there is pretty fucking good. Like, I gained a solid, like, 5 pounds from being out there for a week.
Yeah.
Like, all I ate
That
was fried chicken.
southern loving.
Oh, dog, tell me about it. Southern fucking loving. Like, you know, I was at this point, I was looking for any old women with some fucking elbow fat on her that could cook me some fucking food. I'm like, oh no, you know how to cook, shawty. Let me come up to you real quick and shoot my shot.
Jesus
But-
fucking Christ.
But obviously,
No, elbow fat means they can cook for sure.
my elbow fat, they can for real cook. You know, it's like they don't get that fat cooking by having someone else cook for them, dog. That's themselves. They get fat themselves. JK, they're bariatric. You have to use politically correct terms in the hospital. So they're bariatric.
Okay, so you want to go to Atlanta, but you said leave California once, which means do you want to come back after?
Yeah, eventually I want to come back.
Oh, nice.
I want to live in Long Beach.
Oh, no shit.
I-
like, that's where you want to settle.
That's where I want to settle. I
Huh.
fucking love Long Beach. And I want my kids to be surrounded by the world's best athletes.
And that's where they all are.
Where it's a fucking cesspool.
Bro, the Crips
Huh.
on Poppy Street really are fucking out of this
The
world
what?
athletes.
Bro, what did you
I
call
said
them?
the Crips on Poppy Street.
Oh,
The world's best
I thought you said
athletes.
the Krypton, and I was like, what
No.
the fuck is that?
I know so many athletes that are now playing in the NFL that I played rugby against that all came from Long Beach.
Hmm.
Or they are playing rugby overseas.
Hmm.
You know?
That's
And
dope.
It's fucking insane. Like, I have a really close fucking friend of mine. Shout out to Jelani. He got his first interception today for
Nice.
the Lions. And he's
Whoa.
a second
The
round. He was
Lions.
a second round pick this past draft.
Oh,
Came from
shit.
Hawaii. No one knew who the fuck he was. And everyone was like, who the fuck is this kid? And now he's balling out. Good shit, Jelani.
Good for him.
Dude.
That's cool as
I
shit.
played rugby with him, bro. You know how hard it was to tackle him? He was 6'3" at fucking 17 and 230 pounds of fucking muscle.
Oh my god, that's a fucking machine.
You want to know the moment I knew that I could never play professional
Rugby?
No, not professional rugby. I think I
Damn,
could.
Nick.
No, because he said it
Wow.
earlier.
No,
Fuck you, dude.
professional.
Wow.
My dick.
Yeah, okay, I will.
Brandon on the ad-libs.
He's in the background. He's like,
Yo, eat that dick. Yo. Anyways, so he is an insane freak of nature. Like, Lonnie's just insane. And the moment I knew that he was in a different level of athleticism is when he hurdled my whole body. I was standing straight up, and I watched him. Like, I remember it perfectly. I turned my head as he was doing it. I was like, holy fuck.
As you're upside down?
No. I was standing straight up.
Uh-huh.
We were playing touch, and he hurdled me.
Oh.
I was the same fucking height that I am
So as you
now.
were
so he
flying
jumped
away.
He jumped.
Oh, hurdled. Sorry. I thought
hurdled.
you meant, I thought for
Not
some reason.
hurled.
Hurled.
No,
Oh, yeah, hurdled.
hurdled.
He
Got it.
jumped over him.
Over.
5,
You
6.
said, when you said looking up, I was like, okay, got it.
No, I looked up as him jumping over me. I was like, oh my fucking god. And I was like, all right, definitely not that athletic.
Fucking
So
monster.
yeah, being 6'3" and 230 pounds at that time, I was like,
I don't know if you can put that into perspective, like how I see it in my head. Like, you know, the Gronkowski brothers,
yeah,
the football players.
Yeah.
I think they're what, 6'6", 250, 280, somewhere in there.
Mhm.
They're fucking mean looking, and 6'3", 230. That's a fucking
Jelani
truck.
was the nicest person in the world, by the way, and he was a lean fucking. His nickname was Bones because he doesn't put on weight.
He's
What?
230.
Bro, okay, well you're
He's like my height.
I was gonna say,
and 230.
Well, okay,
he's
so
got 2 inches on me and almost 100 fucking pounds.
okay, so if you look at it
Damn,
like this,
bro.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ,
155. Yeah, I don't weigh much.
Yeah, you don't.
No,
You're
no.
like a fucking feather.
I told you, Bam.
You're like a
when Jake fucking shit on me on Twitter and said I'm gonna fix these Bambi
Oh, by
legs.
the way, you know who's the best podcast in the AV is?
say it, bitch.
The Nick and Tub podcast.
Oh, okay, thank you. I thought you were about the shit on.
Oh no, whoever the fuck those alpha beta fucking pussy boys are, Jesus Christ, they can go fuck themselves. I see them keep talking shit on y'all. It's like, I will come fucking find you, and I will fucking
What is
eat
that,
your assholes out. I'll let you know who the fuck is good over here, bro. You don't want
It's
that.
officially podcast war.
I've been saving that one for a minute.
Just remind me that's at an hour. I'm gonna clip that and send
Okay.
it to him.
But yeah, so Jelani is just the nicest dude in the world. He didn't look intimidating.
Yeah.
Which is nice. Their family is such a fucking fantastic group of people. They took me in as like one of their like fucking own.
Yeah.
They're the ones that actually got me in the rugby.
Wow.
Whoa.
I played, weird enough, I was playing baseball at the time.
Oh.
12.
How boring. I'm so sorry.
Dude, literally. So it was me and the younger brother Justice.
Mm.
And by the way, they have like 7 children, and
Very
they're
nice.
all
Fuck.
D1
I would
athletes.
say
Of
they know
course
what
they
they're
are.
doing. If they know their genes, if you
They-
know you're going to have a kid who's going to play in the Lions, pop out 7.
No, literally.
Minimum.
So first kid, Jordan, played at Kansas for football.
Are they all Jays?
Are they
And then
really?
there's a special one, Serena.
Ah.
She's a fucking stud too, by the way. She's the youngest. So then there's JR, played at USC, for the Tennessee Titans, now plays at Canadian Football League. So, and then there's Jelani, and then there's Justice, and then there's Jonah. Jonah's a fucking tank, by the way. I would never want to run in front of him.
If Jelani isn't a tank and the other one is a tank, how much does he weigh?
He's 6'2", 310 pounds.
Oh my god, that's a fucking tank.
Dude, and let me tell you, he's the most athletic 6'1", 230 pound. No, not 200, 310 pound man I've ever seen.
Is he fit? Or is it just like a brick shit house? Like he's just fucking.
fit. He's a fit.
He's
a
fit at 310?
He's a fit brick shit house.
He looks like a Super Saiyan, Nick. He has 0% body fat.
Imagine just a thick, muscular man. Just
Yeah,
walking up
he's
to you.
literally. Oh my
Literally,
god! That's
just
a
imagine
fucking
that. Are
they Samoan?
huge person.
all Samoan. Samoan
knew
and
it.
German. Samoan and German.
Oh my God.
So they're just
Viva creates the best athletes. And Viva rule the
superior
NFL.
race. We figured it out.
Viva
not
missing
the way
one
it
component.
Get some of the dark meat in there, then you shall be good. But they're just all freaks of nature. Like, Justice plays at the University of Hawaii right now. He's playing football there too. Jonah playing at San Diego State. Jagger, who's a freshman in high school,
Jagger was-
starting for fucking varsity.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
6 foot something. I know he's taller than me and fucking weighs probably way more than I do because I see that boy. Nua, you doing a good job. Just saying, Mom, you doing a fantastic job. But they're fucking huge. And then there's Serena, the special one.
And what is she?
And she's a tennis player.
Oh, nice.
They do everything. They literally put
You know,
their
it was
kids.
funny when you said Serena. I was gonna say Williams as a
Yeah,
joke,
dude.
and she plays tennis, so that's fucking
and
funny.
they literally put their kids through every sport.
Hell yeah.
And I'm assuming the kids fucking love it too.
Dude, they absolutely love it. They play like fuck. Jelani's 6'3", 230. He played fucking volleyball and he fucking
Jesus Christ,
Dude,
dude.
him spiking a fucking ball
Oh,
at
I
you.
know.
and he's blocking a ball and he's just like, dog, he got up there. I was like, holy fuck. I'm watching him too. I'm just like,
And if he can jump the way you're talking about, the way he can jump, or
Oh
the
yeah,
other
if he
brother
jumps
can jump,
over him, he
Yeah.
can pop
Oh.
up and just
dog, it was
end someone's
It was
life.
an insane fucking sight. And that's like one of the like people, like that whole family is a freak of nature. Like I know very few freaks of nature that I genuinely look up to.
Yeah.
And like all of them are freaks
I always find it so fucking crazy, like with the Plata family. Like
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
all in the same field. That family, what's their? Unless you don't want
Tobias.
to, Tobias,
Yeah, you can call him Tobias.
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 They're all in the same fucking field of being just athletic. 7 fucking kids, and they're all just killers in sports.
Mhm.
They're absolute. Dude,
That's nuts.
I hope, like, just saying, if any of y'all are 6'3" out there and athletically gifted, I'm talking about women. Bang my line real quick.
Bang my line?
I'm trying to make a fucking athlete over here.
You're trying to
Bang
make a
my
Captain America
line.
superhuman.
Oh God, you best believe I'm trying to do that. Me and my sister.
You're looking for a 6'3" woman, bro.
bro. I want to even it out. Because he or she will probably be 5'10" or 5'8". Because I'm fucking 5'6", a fucking hobby.
I love that you're meeting in the middle. Like they don't get one side of the gene or the other. They get the middle
They get
part.
the middle. I'll let them get the middle. But
I'll let them.
I'll let them.
You're sitting there with Chris
I
Burr
was
figuring
just
this shit
gonna
out.
dog,
I'll let
I will
them be
give. I'll
5'10".
give them HGH if I have to.
Oh
Just,
my God.
just fucking kidding. I will not do that. No one come for me for that shit right there. That's all jokes over here, guys. But
Fucking insanity.
yeah, I want my kids to be fucking freaks of nature, and I don't want them to have my height. So I would love to find someone.
What if you had kids and they didn't want to be in sports?
Oh, okay, cool.
They
They
want,
will excel at whatever the fuck they do. I'm gonna
but they're gonna make.
You're
gonna
such a
make them do
good dad.
something.
Dude.
literally they
I
will.
love
excel.
asking that question just because like it's one of those things where some people are like, no, my kids aren't doing.
No,
like,
dude.
not
If
sitting
my
around doing
kid
something
doesn't want to do
creative.
sports, fuck. All right, you want to do acting? I'm gonna put you in every fucking acting class. I'm gonna find you the best fucking teachers. I'm going to get you to be the best fucking actor you can possibly be.
Yeah.
I want you to be the very best, and I want you to be.
And you're going to learn how to
satisfied.
tackle.
And you're gonna absolutely learn how to fucking whop somebody if it comes down to it. Like I'm gonna put my kids through fucking either taekwondo.
I was gonna say
Muay
self-defense
Thai.
stuff.
Oh, dude, 100%. I
Yeah.
want my kids to be able to beat someone's ass, bro.
especially because you did wrestling, you know what it does for you.
Yeah, and I also did taekwondo for a really fucking
did
long
you?
time.
Really?
No
Yeah.
shit.
Let me tell you, that shit disciplined the fuck out of me.
Oh, I
And
bet.
my legs got so fucked. The reason why my legs look the way they are is because of taekwondo.
Yeah.
And also
When
my
did-
mom's
how-
genetics. I did that
Your
shit.
mom's genetics.
My mom,
Is your mom a
my-
fucking monster?
My mom has fucking fantastic legs. Like her calves are fucking bigger than mine. But it's like
Jesus, what
then-
did she do?
she dances, dog.
That's dope.
I'm the
that is
only
cool.
like outside of like I'm the only one that does contact sports in my family.
Huh?
Besides my sister, she's a stud too. Like
What does she do?
she's on scholarship to play women's soccer at North Carolina
Yo.
State.
I saw the pictures and videos you'll post every now and then. of
Bro,
her.
dude, I get so hyped when they fucking post pictures.
Straight
of when
up,
she's just gonna start.
She looks just like you, dude.
Oh my! Don't ever say that. She'll probably get so fucking pissed over that shit.
I'm sorry y'all are fucking related, but
Yeah, sorry,
I
shit.
see pictures of her and I'm like, yeah.
How tall is she?
She's 5'3", but homegirl's the most athletic female I've ever met in my
Yeah.
life. Like I told her, like if you ever decided to play rugby. Because when I was younger, I was such an asshole to her. Like literally, I would treat her like a brother. So I would literally just punch the shit out of her
Yeah.
for absolute no reason.
How old is she?
She's 18 now,
Okay.
and so
4 years and
yeah. So we had a 4-year difference.
more muscle and
Yeah, because we only had a 1 month difference. So so I would treat her like a younger brother at that point.
Yeah.
And so I would just punch her, like not like soft little punches, bro. Like I would go at it with her.
Yeah.
And like she would use her fucking feet, kick me, all that type of shit. But like obviously now we have a better relationship.
Yeah, of course.
But
Dude, growing up with your siblings, it's a different fucking ballgame. My sister used to beat the shit out of my brothers and vice versa when they were younger.
Yeah. And so, but because of that,
you saw that shit. You see Bambi just hop across that fucking.
hey,
Sorry,
Tom,
everybody.
can you do us a favor and get us more beer? Oh, thank you, Larim. I appreciate that.
We have somebody sitting in the background. Larissa's here. Just
No, her name's Larim.
sorry, Larim is sitting here hanging out, and so she's getting a beer.
Yeah. So my sister just says she's so physically strong and tough.
Yeah.
And I don't take any credit for that, but I think me punching the shit out of her when she was younger has for sure made her
definitely,
toughen
dude.
the fuck up.
Yeah, because like you grow up with I'm the fucking sensitive little bitch in the family, whereas my brothers are all three. The three older ones are all closer to each other in age, used to, and I'm talking beat the fucking like blood, broken bones, beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
Whereas me and my younger brother, we kind of fist fought, but I overpowered him a lot just because I had the age and the strength on him. But growing up with that teaches you how to be tough. My brothers fucking emotionally made me tough. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I so that doesn't surprise me.
I was never good with words, so I would use my physical.
Same.
Yeah,
My younger brother can talk shit, dude.
Like I can talk shit now. I'm fantastic at fucking talking shit.
Yeah.
Anyone that knows me well enough, they know I can talk shit. Like
Yeah.
so, but at that time, like I find it hard to talk shit to my sister because homegirl's smart and she uses fucking big words that I don't know.
Yeah.
And I'll pick,
Huh.
like fucking fantastic. Fuck, when Tub comes back, I'll ask him. But
He's the fucking thesaurus. He knows.
no, not even him. It was fucking Springer that used the big word, and I was like,
Springer's very fucking smart about that stuff too.
yes, he is. He's very literate and whatever fuck you want to call it.
Dude, women's soccer,
Insane.
so fucking good.
Tough. So tough. I
so
love that
sick.
shit.
Like men's soccer, what the fuck ever. I don't even care.
Dog, they're such bitches.
Oh,
Women's
yeah.
soccer will fucking always just.
You can see them bleeding on the fucking field, and they're just still
They're
going.
physically 1,000 times more tougher than men's soccer. I don't give
yeah.
a shit. Like, oh, well, they're more athletic. Oh, okay, go fuck off. All right, stop
They're
looking
not-
like a bitch on the field then.
Yeah,
Like-
just because they're more athletic doesn't mean they have
Dog,
more heart,
I've
dude.
seen girls fucking get kneed in the face.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen girls get punched. I've seen so much
Yeah,
shit.
I
Dude,
went to I think it was U.S. women's versus
dude, dog,
Japan.
They're fucking hard.
So hard. That
They're
shit.
so fucking hard.
It is one of the fucking best games you can go. The U.S.
Dude,
women's team is fucking
insane.
sick.
Japan's just as fucking good too.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
small,
Although-
but those individuals are fucking freaks.
Our team fucked them up that
Oh,
game.
dude.
It was bad. I think it was like 0-5 or 1-6, something like
Dude,
that.
Japan was they're a fantastic soccer team.
Oh yeah, they're monsters.
They're insane.
They're all the women's teams are fucking. They're killers. Most of them.
Yeah, most of them. There's
Yeah.
some kind of fucking
Yeah,
suck,
of course.
but that's okay. It's
but
just
regardless, they
underfunded.
will outplay the fuck out of any normal person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they'll make me look like shit.
Yeah.
And me.
Oh,
or
they'll
you.
run
They'll make
circles around you. Tubb just jumped across again.
But it's just like those girls are just athletic freaks. Bro.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just like, holy fuck! Like,
Why don't you get one of them girls?
well, you know, they have 6'4" males that are coming after them, and they're just like,
So who gives a fuck? Not all of them are going to be into that. Boy,
true.
you're talking about getting a 6'3" Amazonian lady. Like you need to.
Well, you know, here's my thing. Fuck, you're hot. What's the word that Springer used today that I didn't know?
These are twist off, by the way.
Altruist.
Altruist.
See, that's the shit that my sister would say to me, and I would look at her with a blank
Or
fucking.
altruistic. Altruism.
All
same-
right. Well,
same.
like I was saying, my sister's smart as shit, and I can't talk shit to her because she will fucking
Oh, thank you. Sir.
destroy me. But we don't. Oh, fuck.
How the fuck
Beer?
all true?
Exactly. It's a fucking big word.
A-L, not
It's-
U-L, Nick.
Ol, dude.
Not
As you're-
ultraistic.
I thought you said ol.
Nick is
I didn't
Googling
hear
ultra-
all.
for
I heard
everyone-
ol. Fuck you.
For everyone who knows Dragon Ball Z, Nick is Googling Ultra Instinct instead of altruistic.
Altruistic, got it. Showing a disinterest and selfless concern for the well-being of others. Huh. Disinterested, sorry.
Unselfish.
Unselfish?
Yeah.
So
It
like,
literally says unselfish.
oh, thank you for.
Oh,
click-
it's touchscreen.
dude. Put,
Oh,
put a
wow.
pretty good fucking penny into this thing. I want to make sure the podcast ran smoothly. Did he just slam the door?
He slammed the fuck out of that
Yeah.
toilet seat.
Oh yeah.
He took a piss and then went, "Oh!" Dude, there he is.
Fuck, yeah.
Dude, blue moons are so fucking tasty. They're like,
Can you put her
really
in the
growing on
chalice,
me.
please?
oh, my bad. Sorry.
Fucking dare you.
Yeah,
I
fucking
brought them for a
dickhead.
reason.
Yeah,
Bring it up to the mic.
Mm.
2 shots of vodka.
2 shots of vodka. 2 shots of
Wait, does this
fucking
make
asshole.
does this make noise? Ooh. I wish you could have heard that in the fucking headphones. That sounds good.
We're also an ASMR podcast as well, guys. Don't worry.
I mean, we can do that. No.
We make jokes about that all the time. Will we ever do it? Probably not.
Can we like make noises of like sucking each other's dicks?
Oh my god, dude. Fuck.
And go fuck yourself. Thank everybody for listening to the episode.
Wait, wow, I can't believe fucking Buzzkill over here, dude. He doesn't want to get his dick sucked.
Buzzkill.
Danny is seething right now.
Danny, Danimal, my favorite human dude.
He has a nickname for everyone that's not the real fucking name.
Yeah.
Hold on.
All right, pour your drink.
We'll wait. Fucking patiently.
You fucking talked through that whole thing. It even made I heard
You
it for a
talked through the other
second.
half.
Yeah, well, it was done with the glunk glunk. So,
Glunk, glunk. But yeah, I have
what
a
are the
nickname.
nicknames that you have?
So I have
Ooh.
Kayla for Caleb.
Kayla.
Kayla
Oh, got
with
it.
a C.
Original. With this-
Very
with the C.
original. With a C.
That is original. With a C?
I was being sarcastic, but
Okay.
Do you want me to come up with another one for you then, buddy?
yeah, sure.
All right, give me a second.
Kayla with a K.
So, and then there's another girl named Haley or Bailey,
Got it.
Baleen. Then we
Baleen.
have Baleen. Then we have Trina. I call her Trinidad. It's fucking stupid. What else could I fucking call Trina, dog? I'm thinking about that
Tristan?
joke that I said earlier, Tub. I'm having a real hard time trying to keep a straight face.
I don't remember what it is.
You know which one I'm talking about.
I don't.
You said you're gonna go tell
Say
Danny
with-
about it.
Say it with your chest. Tell Danny right now.
Oh, I'm not gonna go say it.
I don't remember what it was.
Because I'm for sure gonna get bitched at in the group.
You'll have to tell me after. I can't
Okay.
remember.
Hey,
Well,
that reminds me then.
Danny will text me. I guarantee you, as she's hearing this, she's typing out what was the joke that Brandon was going to tell you that you can't say on air. Huh?
But yeah, so then we have Larim.
Yeah.
I will come up like random ass nicknames.
What's Nick's nickname, huh?
Ooh, give me a second.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
his
thought about
nickname
it.
is Nickname.
Fuck off.
Do it, pussy. Do it, pussy. Ding!
Yeah, that shit was absolutely terrible. I remember hearing that podcast too. So I was like, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, that reminds me then about the group text because I don't understand how you guys stay in that shit.
I love it.
Oh, I fucking
I feed
absolutely
off of
do.
it.
Oh, okay, here's my thing. I don't get to see you guys every day. I live an hour and a half away.
Yeah.
I genuinely like talking to the people up here. Don't take that as a fucking compliment, all right, you fuckers. I genuinely do
When you
not
say
fucking,
fuck, Danny's the only one that listens to this.
Oh, well.
We'll send them the clip.
Yeah, send them the clip because, fuck them. Fuck you, Bailey. Fuck you, Trinidad.
No, but like, okay, so I was in that group text before and I ended up leaving because it was just getting out of hand. I was spending way too much time in it. And I ended up sending a text that was just like, hey, I got to go because blah, 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 blah. And I guess when I left, it just disappeared. So it ended up looking like I just left out of anger. But that doesn't bother you? Like,
No, dude.
I love it.
fucking love talking to people.
Dude, I wake
thrive.
up every morning and my friends are telling me good morning. It's great.
huh?
Or it's just me shirtless.
Yeah, or Brandon
Nice.
shirtless,
Nice.
which is in itself a good morning.
It's
Yeah.
oh fuck! Don't even do that. You're getting me hard saying. Oh, sorry guys, hold on. I gotta adjust real quick. Okay, we're good now. But no, I don't get to see you guys every day, so it's hard to when you have friends over here and it's like you actually enjoy talking to them.
Yeah.
And you actually enjoy seeing them, so
Yeah.
I'll stay in that group chat.
No, because
And ours is a group Snapchat and it's left over from our crazy Vegas trip.
yeah,
I fucking love that shit.
Um,
I have fucking wet dreams about.
I went
that.
over to your party. Well, the party that you were throwing last night. Last night?
Dalton's party. 2 nights ago.
No, that was
2 nights ago.
Yeah.
And Danny came up to me, drunk as shit, and was just like, hey, she was like, do you hate us? And I was like, no. I was like, why
That's
would you?
so Danny.
I was like, why would you ask that? And she's just like, well, I just wanted to make sure. She didn't really explain why, but it was just like, no, like I I don't know. I can't keep up with it. I'm too fucking busy. I can't be on my phone all the time. So I don't know. I just always get interested when I hear you guys talk about the group text if it ever becomes too much.
It's nice to have like a place to send people, like for instance, like a Snapchat of like whatever you're doing right then and there, or something that's funny, but you don't think like, oh, I'm gonna post this on my story. I want to post it for everybody to see. It's just like, I want my close friends to see this right now.
Yeah.
And so it's fucking great because then I just like, oh, look at this like dumb shit that Brandon did, and then just throw that in the fucking in the snap.
I didn't use Snapchat for 2 years. Until them. Yeah, literally until them.
Dude, every fucking picture he sends is double zoom, just his face filling the frame, and you can tell because you can see his neck, no shirt.
Literally no shirt. I hate fucking wearing clothes. Like this is the longest I've actually had clothes on for.
I was actually gonna say your shirt's still on, and I'm surprised. All right, well, go ahead,
Do
take your shirt off.
not encourage him. All right, here we go.
You're already.
Oh yeah.
That's what steroids looks like, kids. For sure, encourage that shit.
Go back. Stop your audio podcast now. Go watch the YouTube clip at this exact moment. Just zoom forward.
Zoom forward.
Forward.
And please, if you get a hard on or you get like, I don't doubt girls will actually
send
like
your
that.
hard
But
on
if
to Brandon via Snapchat.
If you're a guy and you get hard from that, please fucking send that to me.
No.
No.
Also, this is also a gay podcast.
This is also the very first episode that's going on Pornhub.
Oh, fuck yes. Hey, Mom, I'm on Pornhub.
Okay, so are your armpits the only thing you don't shave?
No, I trimmed those bitches.
Okay.
So you're
but you don't
aerodynamic.
shave them.
No.
So are your armpits the only things you don't shave?
No, I don't shave my pubes. I trim those bitches. I shave my balls, though. I shave my gooch.
Wait, so you trim your pubes but shave your balls?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not just knock it all out in one with one or the other?
Okay, dying behind the camera.
All right, so let me explain this to you. Some women,
You're literally built like one of those grass huts.
as I was saying before I got really interrupted by some dickhead. Yeah, some girls really like hair, but I really fucking hate hair. Like I shave my legs. Listen, I got fantastic fucking legs. I will boast that shit to the day I die.
When you we're going right back to the pubes. When you trim your pubes,
Okay, so I trim the stomach. I don't trim the fucking balls. I shave that shit.
you shave your balls.
Shave
There's
the
a
balls.
part between the stomach and balls, my boy.
it's
just fucking
it's
saying.
like stomach, dick, balls. there's no
transition.
there's no bladder area, no pelvic
No,
area. It's
fuck
just
that.
straight. It's like abs, belly button, penis immediately out.
Why do you think I'm so fucking short? I don't have a pelvic. All right, buddy? Fucking dick.
Oh.
That got rid of. I lost all the air in my lungs. You said abs, belly button, penis. That is terrifying.
But you trim.
Please don't watch video.
So you trim your pubes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I can't get over that answer. But you said they like hair. Do you trim it to like a 2, a 3? Like
Nah, 1.
Oh, it's a 1.
It's like,
The blade. The
No,
trim.
That's a 0.
No, that's
Okay,
a 0.
so-
The blade is 0, so I can do a 1.
You do
So
a
you
one.
give
there's
yourself like a 5 o'clock shadow.
Yeah.
You give
I give myself a nice fade on my
I was
balls.
gonna say your balls have like a fade.
Like,
Like it's
wait,
kind of like a
taper
taper fade. Yeah.
You know,
You
it's-
want hair product?
fucking can't hold the fucking glass in my
I
hand.
can't either. Dude. I'm trying to hold this so hard. Oh fuck, dude. Why is he Armenian? You want hair product?
You use gel?
You use gel, brother.
But yeah, I trimmed them. I think
Oh shit.
Because I remember I used to shave that. I used to look like a fucking child.
Oh,
You know, I feel like everyone has to have some.
it's so interesting.
I'm looking at you with fucking
just
tears.
like,
in
keep
your- I'm looking at y'all with tears. It's hard. This is hard. All right. I'm trying to keep a straight
Okay,
face. I'm
okay.
trying to talk about my pubes, and this is really fucking hard.
So you shave your gooch.
Yes, I shave my gooch
How often?
every Sunday.
So you shave your.
You shave everything every Sunday?
I shave everything every Sunday.
Your poor drains.
Dog, I got some thick fucking hair, so I feel so bad for my fucking drains. Like they're just.
Wait, so hold on,
It's like, are you shooting down a sponge? What the fuck is this?
Oh, shit. I hate drinking and doing this.
Oh fuck, dude! You ever get a headache from laughing too hard?
No. But I feel like I'm gonna throw up in a second. All right, fuck it. All right, stop. All right.
Okay, but now I have
Your
so
shirt
many
is off.
questions.
Okay.
Every fucking clip is just every clip that we put together for the 1 minute is just us laughing this whole
I
time.
know.
Okay,
Jesus
so
fucking Christ!
you
I'm
shave your
crying.
balls and you shave your gooch, but
Where do you stop?
Do you have ass hair?
Yeah, because that shit's really hard
Now,
to
do you
fucking
shave your ass?
No.
You trim your ass.
No.
Jesus
You don't
Christ.
trim your ass.
I don't do shit
So-
with my ass. I just got a hairy fucking ass.
So many things. So
Hey, bro.
you got a hairy ass. So you're not aerodynamic on your ass.
But I got lucky Speedos.
Now, so on your gooch, then is it like mid gooch? You just stop, so it's just
No,
like
no,
it's
no,
all
no,
it's
no,
all
I
bald, and then you hit a wall of hair. It's just
So
this fucking.
I go
bush.
straight to like damn near close to butthole. But so I get really close to the butthole, and then I stop, and then you hit a fucking forest of hair.
You hit the forest of hair and all the dingleberries.
Nicholas fucking rule. We are recording right now. This is it. This is the one that puts us under.
This is it.
We knew this was going to happen.
Dude, this one's going on Pornhub. Of course, it puts us under.
I fucking hate beer.
Are you gonna throw up?
No, fuck no, I'm not gonna do it. It just tastes like shit.
What?
Yes,
Blue Moon
Nicholas.
is bomb.
No, it's fucking not.
That's the
Blue
second
Moon is-
time
This
my
is me being
full
very honest. Just
government
because
name
you
has been
bought it
dropped.
doesn't mean I have to like it. It's fucking shit.
Dude, I don't have any emotional attachment to whether or not you like the
Good.
Blue Moon I bought.
Good, but I have a lot of emotional attachment to your dick.
Oh my god!
Why?
Why?
Wait, do you not wonder why you have wet dreams at night?
I don't.
Oh, well, it's because of fucking
Oh,
me. 'cause
there
I'm
it is.
Sucking the fucking
Oh,
wet off your
my
dick.
God.
Oh,
Anyways,
This shit is going off the fucking rails.
I know.
so I stop at the butthole, and I have like basically like a hair of underwear on my ass.
Yeah,
So
I feel
keep,
that.
So I keep my booty warm.
Yeah.
Because that shit get cold, dog. Like over when I was out walking around on the boulevard, that shit was cold. But I had
Like
my ass was-
once a year, I trim everything from
Nah,
waist down. Like not I manscape.
Soft.
Manscape's
It's the
fine.
most
I'm
wonderful time.
Everybody listening is it's the 23rd. Hello everybody. Merry Christmas to you in 2
Oh
days.
shit! Yeah.
Yeah.
fuck yo Christmas.
Oh.
Yeah, not JK. Merry Christmas, yo.
Okay, there you go.
I absolutely
Nice.
love Christmas. Don't get me wrong.
That's so much fun.
I'm just being a fucking dick. I'm just
Dude,
being
we
a dick
have
today.
I have me included, 6 siblings.
Mhm.
Are you going to the bathroom again?
No, I'm fine.
Where are you?
You're
from?
fine? Where are you going?
Well, it looks like
I
it's just
have
me and you.
6
I mean,
siblings.
there's that couch open. We could always go fuck right there.
It's the most
This is
wonderful
wonderful
time. So, 6 of us,
Uh-huh.
6 kids. 5 of us are born in December.
Oh shit,
So,
that's fucking sick.
so we have one.
Wait, hold up. You have fucking 6
No,
siblings?
I have 5 siblings. I'm 6.
Oh,
Yeah. And then 2. Oh, yes. Oh my god, yes. This doesn't fit on my big ass dome though.
Yes,
so
it
it's
fucking
no,
does.
it
Don't
really
you ever make fun of your dome.
Dude,
Oh
I
my
brought
god.
Christmas
doesn't
hats.
fit on my dome. That
It
looks
does.
so good on you.
Dude, that looks better on you. You know, you guys are just hot.
Wow. Dude,
Honestly.
you have no shirt on and I can't see your waist and you're wearing a Christmas hat. This is the greatest day ever.
What's I know I don't have a dick, but come on now.
Oh my god.
Anyways.
Yeah, so we
But
have one big
I
ass
brought Christmas hats for everybody who doesn't watch video.
I video people.
You hear the
Dude,
little
and now
jingles?
I can see because you're wearing shorts, it literally just looks like you're sitting in your underwear.
Yeet.
Yeet.
Anyway, you guys were saying.
Oh, you guys already saw the intro. I forgot.
Anyway, you were saying.
Yeah, so we have 5 birthdays in December and mine's on the 19th, so it's close to
sick.
I love the holidays for that exact reason.
Holidays are always
From
fun.
Because
Thanksgiving
me.
from Thanksgiving until corporate holiday ends, January I think 6th or something, greatest time of the year.
All right, I'm gonna figure this.
Holiday wise, yes.
Dude, holidays are always fucking fun. Don't
Fuck
get me wrong.
yeah.
I love holidays. I love celebrating my friends.
Is it
and
happy
family.
holidays or is it Merry Christmas?
Happy holidays.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Fucking cockwad.
I say Merry Christmas. I don't celebrate anything other than Christmas.
Well, okay,
during
so
this
here's
time.
my thing. I have a lot of friends that like celebrate a bunch of different things. So it's like for
So
me,
there you go.
yeah. So it's like I can't just be like, "Hey, Merry Christmas," and be like, "I don't fucking celebrate Christmas," and then it fucking turns into a
Wait,
buzzkill.
you said you celebrate what?
No,
No, he has
I have a
friends who
bunch of
celebrate
friends that
other shit.
celebrate.
Oh yeah,
different
yeah.
things.
No,
So
of
it's
course. Like I'll say like Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. Like
No, I'll just
say
say
all
Happy
that.
Holidays.
But Happy
I'll just-
Holidays is just like
I don't know how Kwanzaa barely snuck in there. Like
just recently.
Oh, wait,
just
in
in the past few
people
years.
say a song in elementary school, and you guys had this. I don't forget. It was a holiday song, but in elementary school we had fucking choir, and we had to sing. And I remember Kwanzaa being in that bitch. I was like, "What the fuck is Kwanzaa?" And then I learned about it. It's like it's 7 days. Shit.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Kwanzaa. All I know is that like you just say it because you say Hanukkah and you need it to be in a 3. So,
Yeah, that's it.
but there's probably
Fuck,
some
that's
holiday.
hot.
There's probably some holiday that is 4th place that just barely missed the cut and nobody says it.
Probably.
Sucks
one?
to suck. I don't know. Boxing Day.
What?
Dog, yeah, that's probably it. It's
probably Boxing Day.
Or Canadian fucking Thanksgiving Day or whatever the fuck they have.
Canadian Thanksgiving.
Day.
when
You have a
they
fuzz.
killed all the Native Americans.
Yeah.
You have a fuzz. Yeah. Oh, you had it. Literally, you touched it. Nope.
Little
Nope.
lower. Little lower.
And then forward. Nope. The lid. The lid. The lid. The lid. Stop.
Yeah, you got it.
Fuck off. Yeah.
This shit went so far off.
I was gonna say at this point, like I'm never the one that says, but what fucking direction do we take this? At this
I
point?
don't know.
Oh wait, hold up. I would actually like to say something about rugby real quick.
Oh,
Yes.
So we can go back into a serious topic about rugby. I know we stopped talking about that shit because I just remembered like I do have some people that because I was actually going to stop playing.
Oh, really?
I had to stop playing for 2 years. That is one thing I forgot to say.
Why?
I had to stop playing for 2 years.
Why?
Broke my face and then the concussion. So
I didn't know you actually like stopped after that.
I
I thought
stopped. I stopped. And
your stubborn ass would have kept going.
Dude, I really.
You tried.
I tried.
Yeah.
But I stopped. I bodybuild and I got to a fucking thick 190.
Oh my god.
I got fucking meaty, bro. I was like looking at myself now and I was looking at myself then. I'm like, Jesus Christ. How
Then was bigger?
oh yeah.
He said 190.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
I'm 190 of like muscle and a little bit
Holy
of fat.
Do you have a picture of that?
I do.
We'll
Pull it up. I'll show you, and you'll be like, "Holy fuck!" Like I like to think like my legs are big right now. My legs were big. back
You were
then.
weightlifting because like obviously blood rushes to your face. There's a lot
I
of
didn't
pressure.
give 2 shits. I was
didn't
taking.
hurt?
Nope. I was on so much fucking pre-workout. I would take 2 scoops, so that's 750.
Holy shit!
No, that's 800 milligrams of caffeine. Add in all the other shit that they put in. And the one that I was taking was basically, they had this African root in it. And it was basically like being on cocaine, but then having the worst fucking crash of your life and getting super depressed after.
Have you
Why
ever?
not just do cocaine?
I have an addictive personality. That's why.
Pre-workout just seems safer.
It's 1,000 times safer.
Your heart that whole time was like,
Bro, I would for sure have heart palpitations at night. My sleep schedule was so fucked. And then eventually I cut down on that shit. So.
Hold on. Have you ever had pre-workout?
a little bit, but never like
I had it
the right amount.
Fucking
before
soft.
my 5K that I did. Didn't stop running. Didn't feel like I needed to stop running because of that scoop. You're just ready. And he took 2. 2 full fucking
Like
scoops
now,
of
I take regular doses of like pre-workout. Like I'll drink a Rain or a Bang or whatever.
Bang.
But that shit doesn't do it for me, bro. I don't get the little bee stings in the back of my back. I don't feel like I'm going to fucking absolutely just fucking destroy fucking everybody in the gym. I don't feel like I need to rip someone's face off. But
Yeah.
I'm very calm level. I mean, calm for me for the most part. When I'm lifting in the gym, I'm talkative in the gym.
Calm for you is Nick on crack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So for the most part,
I'm like the grandpa of the group. So me on drugs is you in your calm state.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm still like a fucking idiot when I'm like calm. But
Yeah.
but it's just like, it's a very like tone calmness. And it's like I take because I gotta get through my workout. And then after my workout I can go fuck around and do whatever the fuck I want to do.
Yeah, yeah.
So after that,
You work out. Okay, so before we
7
get into
days
the
a
work,
week, no breaks. I don't take breaks because breaks are for fucking soft ass pussies.
hold on, Jesus,
Slow down.
Did you make your comment about rugby already? Was that?
Oh, no. Fuck, that's right.
That's why I was like, hold on the workout. Let's get to the rugby thing.
I started playing men's rugby at 17. I was a fresh 17-year-old. I wasn't 16.
Where's your beer tub?
No, 16
What?
to 17.
I'm listening. I am. Where's your beer?
I'm empty.
Get another.
Get another. What the fuck are you doing, soft bitch?
Oh shit, I'm not empty.
You're
I'm
not
just
empty.
fucking stupid.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
So
16, 17.
16, 17, I started playing men's rugby, and
That's what
I
I'm
met
talking
these fantastic individuals that have made me into the person that I am today, which is the world's biggest dickhead.
Yeah.
Adrian
Definitely
and
not.
Benny.
You're a big, loving fucking tiger.
But
You're a
they're
big
still-
loving dick.
They've learned. Yeah. Yes, I am. I am for sure
He's
a
big
big
into
loving,
loving
dick.
dick.
But yeah. And so I met Adrian and Benny. They are two people who I thoroughly look up to. They for sure have helped me through some of the toughest times when I was going through that injury, and it was because of Adrian. He hit me up. He was like, "Yo, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm just lifting." He's just like, "No, I mean, like, what are you actually doing?" He's like, "You have a pretty good future in rugby. Why are you not playing right now?" And I didn't have an answer for him. I didn't know how to fucking respond to him because I was like, oh, fuck, I don't know. And so it's because of him. He's the reason why I'm playing on this new team. I met fantastic people through this fucking team. And he's the reason I'm probably going to be playing rugby for UCLA. And he's the reason why I'm playing rugby again. And he's the reason why I feel pretty fucking good about myself.
Shout out
again.
Adrian.
Shout out to fucking Adrian. You're still the world's worst fucking dad in the world. But
Oh my God.
Yeah, we have a running joke. Two of my teammates, or my other teammate Mafi, fucking tank, by the way, 310 pounds of also
Another 310.
Yeah, 310 Samoan.
Damn, don't you have skinny friends?
Yeah, you too.
That's us.
Yeah, you
Say,
too.
yeah,
We're over here
that's
sitting
it.
like, wah, wah.
Yeah, all my friends in Lancaster, y'all are my average, normal looking.
Oh, we're the
friends.
average friends. Cool.
Which is completely fine because absolutely adore you guys with all my
Physically
heart.
average.
Physically average.
Attractively average.
No, attractively, y'all.
Podcast average.
Podcast average.
That's rough. I like how you guys both take a drink for that one.
Oh yeah, no, it comes from the heart.
Yeah, I bet it does. But yeah, but yeah, Adrian for sure deserves a little shout out on this podcast. I'm gonna send this to him because it's probably the only nice thing you'll ever hear.
Do you
from him.
have buddies that are going to listen to? I always get curious
Yes,
of people
I
that are
will
on.
probably have a shit ton of people listening to this, and I don't know who it will be, but someone's gonna listen to it.
If they know who you are, then they will not be thrown off at all by the random ball gargling dick
No,
throat shit.
absolutely not.
throat.
They already all think I'm gay, so it's like it doesn't really matter. Don't
Like,
worry.
this guy's totally gay. He shaved his gooch, but not his ass.
I don't know. Like, you don't ever come off as gay.
Nah, I never
That's
see it.
so fucking weird because everyone thinks I'm gay. I went to Pride with my sister, and
Okay, well, calm down.
Wait,
I
you
mean-
went to Pride with your sister?
so my sister's bisexual.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, so she recently came out. I took her to her first Pride because I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna get you into your environment. I'm gonna
Yeah.
show you your people." Everyone thought I was the gay one, and you know what? You know what my sister had to do for me? There was this old creepy fuck dancing towards me, and he was like, "Dance," and I was like, "Oh nah, son." And then Eden, shout out to you. She comes in, she's like, fucking hip checks the fuck out of him, and he's just like. And he looks at Eden and he slaps her ass and he walks away. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
Apparently
and then
the
I got
only-
molested. I got my fucking belly touched. I got my penis touched. I got my ass touched. I was like,
Pride's pretty crazy to go
Pride is fucking fun.
Pride.
Don't, outside of all that shit, Pride is fucking fun.
to.
Like,
Aside from being
He's telling me this now. When we were getting food earlier, he was like, "Dude, we got to go to Pride."
dog,
It's so
no,
fun.
I'm saying, okay, so gay people know how to have fucking fun.
He talks about Pride like it's a club, and the name of it is Pride. Bro, we gotta go to Pride. I get my dick touched. It's fucking awesome there.
Doesn't happen very often, guys. So I gotta have it happen one time. It gotta feel very good.
Bullshit.
I've gone to like a few and it's like exclusively gay parties. Like I was the only straight guy there.
Apparently, it wasn't exclusively gay.
Yeah,
then.
because obviously you're the gayest one
I
there.
literally was not supposed to be there.
I had
Like
to
when I
suck dick to
showed
get
up
in,
and
but I
they
closed
found
my
out that
eyes.
I was straight, they genuinely were like, "You shouldn't be here." I'm like, "Well, I was brought here by friends."
You're like, that's very rude of
They
you.
really do. Like they have a
know how to
lot
have
of fucking
fun.
fun straight up. But I was like, no,
What up?
straight up.
Let me stop. Anyway,
God damn it.
They have a lot of fucking fun straight up. Fucking straight up. Got it. Okay, cool. Totally
goddamn,
did not
took you
catch
long
that one.
enough for
Shut
that
up, bitch. You didn't get the joke like in the before
nothing
this
goes
podcast.
over my head. I would catch it. Nick rule.
I
But
love
yeah,
this
no,
episode
Pride is so
much.
fucking fun, dog. Like me and my sister made it like a goal. Like we're gonna go to different prides and shit like that. Like me and my sister want to go to DC Pride, Atlanta Pride. Pride's
Y'all
a fun
just trying to
time.
get mugged.
Dog,
DC
I'm
and
trying-
Atlanta.
Honestly, it's a fun time, and
Albuquerque Pride.
never going to New
Detroit
Mexico.
Pride.
I will.
Detroit Pride. Everyone's proud of steel and motorworks.
So stupid. That one gets a thumbs up. Though. That was good. Oh shit.
I for sure feel like everyone should go to Pride once.
Did you still not make your fucking rugby point?
No, I made it up. I made
Okay.
it.
Yeah,
It was
it was
about
Adrian.
Adrian.
It was
about
Adrian.
It was
Okay.
Adrian.
Okay. Because I didn't know if it was about rugby or the person.
No,
Okay.
no,
So it's
no,
about
it was just
Adrian.
about the person.
Fuck. We were gonna go working out. You work out 7 days a week, and you
days
work out with that buddy of yours, and you guys go fucking.
That's Adrian.
That's Adrian. You guys
Adrian's
go hard, dude.
Adrian has taught me everything about working out, and that is the reason why I am the way I am today.
That's funny because you. I don't know if
That
you
is the reason I am the way I am today. Shirtless with a Christmas hat on.
Dog, if he was here, he would probably have his shirt off, walking around talking shit to me with his fucking beard. Like, oh, you're a fucking pussy.
We
And
can't
I'll be
Sounds
do
like
like,
a second
he's
you.
just
yeah,
raging in
literally,
the
I'm a smaller version of him. And he, as much as he doesn't want to fucking admit it, Adrian, you made this. This is what I am, and this is your fault.
Do you ever outwork him? Because in the videos, it seems like you.
No,
Outwork
never.
out?
He
Outwork out,
well at the okay. So Adrian's another freak of nature. I've
Yeah.
never seen someone so fucking explosive and athletic as him.
Mm.
But the only problem is he's made of fucking glass. So he just recently ruptured his ACL. And
Ooh,
if
he's
y'all
out
don't,
for a minute.
if y'all don't know what that is, that shit's gone. Like his ACL is.
When you rupture it, like the
It's
word
different.
rupture itself is
The
different.
word rupture itself is different from tearing.
Like-
His shit was
It's
like
obliterated.
It's obliterated. It's
Yeah.
gone. And he was the one person that I would try to compete with, even though I know I couldn't.
Is that why you haven't been posting up as many videos?
Yeah. Well,
He's
I mean,
out.
well, he's being a fucking adult and has a girly friend now. Fuck you, dick.
Jesus.
You're the one that was telling me, yeah, don't ever get into a fucking relationship. Well,
More
now look at
alcohol,
you.
please.
Adrian is in a hole as of now. You
Anyways.
could tell me not to get in a relationship. How you're so fucking unhappy.
Yeah, literally. But Adrian, he's been working, he's been adulting, he's been doing what he has to do, and he's getting ready to go into the fire department. So he has to get himself ready for the fire department. So he has to take the year off from rugby and not get hurt on the
Wow.
job.
Wants to be a firefighter. Took some time off from rugby. Talks shit. Has his shirt off. I'm afraid this is just another Brandon.
It literally
is.
is. It's just an uglier version of me.
Is he,
If there's one, I talk shit
Pick it
to him
up.
all the time. Pick it up, you fuck face.
you fuck
Yo,
face.
fuck face.
Give
Suddenly
me
went
that.
down under.
Give it back. Give it back. No, it's on backward. Now you fucked up for. Oh, put it on the billy. No, because then it's gonna.
Yeah,
jingle
put it on the bill of my hat. How was that, Nick?
It's hot.
It's hot. I would
We
for
have-
sure suck that
For
off.
anybody
real quick.
listening, I don't think
Why
we've
are
been-
you like this?
Why is it instantly wanting? You know what? You'd probably fit in with the group of friends that are basically.
Oh no,
here all
him
the
and
time.
Jake would just like mouth each other.
Oh,
Oh,
they bottom whip
dude.
each other all day.
I would for sure. I know when I saw Jake at the fucking gym. Yeah, I understand that you're a training bitch, but You didn't even fucking come touch my dick once.
If you guys hear jingling, it's the hats.
No,
that
it's my
can't fit
balls.
on my- okay.
My balls.
Um,
Anyways, yeah,
hold on.
Adrian's just a taller version of me.
Hold on. Before I go any farther, bottom lipping. Do you know what bottom lipping is?
Being a power bottom on a fucking as a gay young man.
As a gay young man.
Thank you for listening to episode 54. Bottom lipping is so you take.
Are you sure Jake just didn't invent bottom lipping?
He might. I honestly
I've
think he
never
did.
heard of this bottom lipping.
Yeah,
type
no.
shit.
I'm saying like
He
bottom
might be
lip.
on Reddit too much.
Who? Jake?
Jake.
No. Jake's just
Jake.
Jake.
All right.
So you take two guys, one that's straight and doesn't want this to happen, and
AKA Nick.
and you step like you're facing each other, and you step on his feet so he can't move, and you take your bottom lip and you run it across both of their lips and kind of tip their nose. It's bottom lipping. It's very uncomfortable to watch.
I've never seen that shit before, but I'm slightly aroused.
I knew that was coming next, which is why I told you.
Oh God.
Um,
I gotta readjust myself again.
I
Sorry,
want another
guys.
beer, and I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back.
All right, later, fucker.
So, yeah, you're just
Anyways, Tub,
drinking?
can you get
I'm
me another
chilling
beer,
for now.
please?
Yeah, I get you.
Thank you. Also, Adrian's the reason why I drink as much as I do because he's the one that told me don't be a bitch when I drink. So guess what? I'm not a bitch when I drink.
Dude, that's literally why I fucking nicknamed you the alcohol fairy. Because
Yeah,
we're in
if y'all
Vegas.
don't know about that,
We're in Vegas and we had just had a night of drinking and we wake up in the morning to you yelling in the kitchen, "Time to drink!"
calling everybody pussies. They're all sitting on the counter like, "Oh, I'm not ready to drink." I'm like, "Fuck off! I just drove like fucking 3 hours, 4 hours to get here. Got like 4 hours of sleep, and here you guys are fucking bitching."
You turned a 5-hour drive into a 3.5-hour drive.
Dog, that shit was. It would have been 3 hours if it wasn't for the cop, but whatever. We're not going to talk about that. But
Here, hold on real quick. So since Nick's gone, you can use this time to say whatever the fuck you want about him without him being
dog,
here. And
you know-
this is the great thing too. He doesn't listen to the episode, so he'll never fucking know.
oh well, Nick, I just want to let you know your fucking penis is short. Every time you fucking stick it in my ass, I don't fucking feel it. It feels like a fucking thumb there, bud. You know, and could you like work on your chest a little bit? I kind of want to like grab some tit when I'm getting fucked. And it's just not happening.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
Oh, that was good. That'll be a note for him that he'll never find.
I'm so glad, but you guys will.
Everybody else will hear it, and unless someone goes out of the way to tell him, he'll never know. So
Yeah, just saying.
anyway, what were we talking about? You drinking?
We're talking about Vegas. You were talking about Vegas.
Oh yeah, that was a good time.
That was a
good time.
fantastic time. I generally want
Vegas
to
is like the adult playground.
It
Like
is
it's where adults get to go and just like act the fucking fool.
Dog.
You know what? You know what kind of bothers me?
What?
We can get into a little tangent. People who don't dance.
That shit bugs the living fuck out of me. I see
and
you
you know
what?
what, dude? I remember you bringing up that you have friends back at home that don't dance.
They fucking suck. Like some of them physically can't dance.
Well, that makes sense. But like, you come over to my house, and what are we all doing in the living room? We're like
dancing,
dude,
we're
yeah.
singing. And they just fucking suck, dog. This is going out to all my friends. Like y'all that fucking just like stand there and fucking try to act cool. Like, bitch, fuck off. Get more drunk and keep fucking dancing, dog. Like
we went to Vegas, and for people
that have not seen the video.
Well, Brandon and our friend Jaina were the only people at this pool party on top of a hotel in the middle of the pool on the little platform dancing their asses off. And you guys basically like kicked off that pool party because nobody else was dancing. You guys hop on there, and then some more of our friends hop on there, and we start all dancing, and it just starts really like kicking into gear. And so, it just kind of bugs me because it's like, dude, it's like one of the greatest pleasures of life, and you're really
Not caring.
too cool for it.
Yeah, literally, people care so much about their image and like how people will perceive them because they're making a fool of themselves. Like, dog, that sounds like a fucking great time to me being a fucking idiot. Like,
Dude, how about this? If you didn't send him the video already, tell your little story about you on the cruise.
I already know.
Yeah.
You can just tell. You can tell
I'm
people
on
listening.
a cruise. All right, so
That shit
over
was
this
fucking
summer, it was a
fire.
fantastic time. So we went on a cruise, right? Or I went on a cruise with my family, all my family.
Okay.
My mom, my dad, my sister, my aunt, my aunt's friends, my cousins, and I binge drink, but there's this
Binge drink?
So there's this thing called the Mr. Sexy Legs contest, right?
Oh,
Literally made for you.
Literally made for me, right? did not follow the rules whatsoever. They were like, so I'm like getting up there to go get ready. My cousin's sitting up in the front and my sister are sitting up in the front. My cousin comes up to me. She's like, hey, you won't Spider-Man this girl. And so the girl in the middle, and she was like, oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I fucked up. So there's 3 people in the seats, right? 3 people in the seats. They're all 3. One of them's a little bit younger, and then you have 2 fucking smoking hot fucking MILFs. Like, they're fucking faked out titties and everything. And they all lived in California, so, you best believe I shot my shot. But so they were like, all right, you show off your legs to them. And I was like, that doesn't sound very fun. But, like, all my family was like, oh, you should go do it, yada, yada, yada. You have great legs. I'm like, yeah, I know I have great legs. And then so
thanks, family.
Yeah, thanks for fucking looking down there. But I go and my cousin comes up to me and she's like, all right, you want Spider-Man the girl in the middle. So basically,
can you define Spider-Man?
So
please?
I handstand, right? And I make my legs go into a fucking split and I put my whole ass dick in this lovely lady's face.
That's Spider-Man?
That's Spider-Man.
Why?
Because you know how Spider-Man
He's
was upside down and he
makes
kissed
out with
Mary Jane?
Yeah.
Basically same shit. But you're
But with your
69.
dick in your ass.
Ass?
Dick and your ass.
Oh,
I was about to say, he's
In
really
your
wearing
ass.
He's really wearing
So basically,
off on
I
you.
like lap danced on the first girl. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna get this shit in. And I was already super drunk. And guess who was filming the whole thing? My mom. So she was just, and the whole boat was like watching. Like, and that's a lot of fucking people. And, I was pretty shit faced at that point. And so I go do that. And then, I go do the fucking Spider-Man handstand, put my dick all up in this lady's face. And she was all about it. She was feeling everything. And she was just like, she tapped my ass a couple times while I was up there. I was like, all right. But because I was drunk and I was just moving my hips and I was like, oh, this feels right. And then she hits my ass. I'm like, fuck yeah, let me smother her real quick. And I just smother her. And then I go to the third lady. Third lady had no idea what she was getting herself into. And she's like, I can't do this. I'm like, fuck it, bend over. And I push her over. And she bends over and I start yiking on her and I can tell she's uncomfortable. She's like, oh my God, what the fuck is going on? And I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna go back up into another bit. And so I start grinding on. I don't put my dick onto her. I put my ass onto this girl and I just start throwing it back on her. And, I'm just fucking middle of the pool. I leave the whole fucking contest, go to the middle of the pool, start backing it up on her. And I try and get her to dance on me, but her husband was right there. So, you can't really do much. And then I just started making an absolute fucking fool of myself after that. But the only reason I didn't win that shit because there was a 60-year-old man that was having his tits touched by the old ladies.
Okay.
So I didn't win that. Whatever. I still take that W for me because I embarrassed the living shit out of myself and I enjoyed it.
Seemed like you were having a fucking blast when you sent the video.
God.
Dude.
It was fucking
I
fantastic.
knew you were gone though.
Oh, I was so shit. I would have done
were
that
gone.
shit sober though.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I would have done that.
You can just tell though the difference.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
I literally I'm 300% sure the first girl got a face full of dick.
Oh my God.
Because I yanked because I thought it was gonna be Blueface. I told them hey yo, play Blueface by Thotiana, and they're like
Blueface by Thotiana.
Dyslexicons roll out.
fuck off, tub. Anyways, so I told them to do that, and they were like, "All right, bet." And then so they played some other shit, and I was like, "All right, I can get to this." And I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck Blueface does with his fucking shorts or pants, and I'm just gonna go yank that shit down real quick." And I realized, oh shit, I don't got underwear on.
My dick.
And I was like, "Oh," but she looked at me.
Wait, did your dick come out? Or just the base?
She for sure got half a nut.
half-
She got
half the
half a
shaft?
nut. She got half a nut, half a shaft.
Okay.
And,
Wait, where are your nuts located?
They were kind of riding because I rolled up my shorts.
So they're
They were kind of up there. You feel
Wrapped
me?
around the sides of your dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but I was also feeling real good that day, and it was really warm that day. So you know,
Right.
nothing
So they're nice and
was-
loose.
It was a Monday, so you know he shaved
Yeah.
the day before.
So rather than like
Yes,
rather than
sir.
like dick on top, balls down here, balls were wrapped kind of around the sides of it. Yeah.
like that.
Got you.
So,
So no
I-
head came out, but just balls and shaft.
So no head.
So no
head.
So no head.
Anyways,
Oh, that's all our humor is just requotes of fucking Twitter memes.
and fucking sexual content. That is it. But yeah, so I did that. And that shit was a fucking blast. But you know what the fucking thing of was the cruise? Everyone thought I was gay.
Dude,
they were
what is up with that?
Dude,
Like legitimately did not think you were gay.
I legitimately asked people, what is it about me that makes you think I'm gay?
You're fit, you have a jawline, and you shave your legs.
It's my face.
It's your face?
It's my face. And I asked them, like,
You're pretty, but you're
You're-
not.
your
you've
face
never
just
come off
tells
as
me
gay.
you like penis.
dude, literally, that's what they say. Like, I've asked girls, they've asked me. First time I ever got asked that was 17 by this.
If you were gay,
Yeah, 23.
Wow,
It's
late
by this
bloomer.
23-year-old woman, and she was like, "Hey, are you gay?" I'm like, we were both drunk, but I was like, I was so offended by it. I was like, how the fuck dare you call me gay? Like, I was trying to pipe, but
I was
you
trying to
just
pipe.
and now my penis went fucking inside my body because you insulted me. Now I take that shit as a compliment because now
I love
since
alcohol.
I have a shit ton more gay friends. Those motherfuckers ain't ugly, bro. They some
No,
beautiful.
that's
motherfuckers.
Hey, tread lightly.
Tread lightly.
Hey, tread lightly.
All
Hey,
your jokes become reality.
hey, all my jokes are always going to become reality when I start sucking dick in a second.
Oh,
Welcome to the casting couch, guys.
we were doing so well.
But yeah, no. So it's like, yeah, they literally said it was my face, and I couldn't understand it.
I've been called pretty. My ex's family used to make fun of me because I was
Never
pretty.
been called pretty. I've been called.
But I've
you were
never-
going to say, nah.
I've been called pretty because of the whole like clean shave, clean fucking when I used to like shave my face and everything. So I get that.
Bro,
but like,
even when I would fucking have facial hair, they would say I'm gay.
it's so weird.
Can you grow a full beard? It looks like you can.
I can
Can or
but
can't?
It's just hard. It's just really irritating.
Why don't you?
He needs to be aerodynamic.
I need to be
That's why he
aerodynamic, and
shaves
I
his
really
gooch.
like looking at my jawline, to be very honest.
Okay, that's a solid
That is-
point.
I like my jawline.
That's a
The
very
most
solid
honest
point.
thing I've
Fantastic.
probably ever heard somebody say. Like, I like seeing my own jawline.
I'm a very honest person, and
Yeah.
I think I'm a very attractive young man.
Hell yeah.
That's
Dude,
what I like to
I
hear.
have a
Alright.
shit ton of confidence when I really shouldn't, because I'm like 5'6".
Who gives a fuck what your size is?
Girls that
As
wear
long as you
heels that are like
girls do, as you
5'7".
pipe. As long as you pipe, it don't matter.
I'm a born again virgin, by the way.
Okay, that's a lie.
Why do you fuckers keep doing
From
this to
everything that I know about you, that's a lie.
me? All right.
Big fat.
What's the-
I just broke the
here's
hat.
here's
I
a
broke the hat.
oh, bummer.
Fucking
Oh,
idiot.
bummer.
Anyway.
Next.
Fucking idiot. Go ahead with your question, buddy.
Yeah, what's the tallest girl you fucked?
6'3".
Whoa! Whoa!
That was a tree to fucking
Hey,
climb
can you
for there.
explain something to me? When your dick is inside her, how do you make out with her? Because from that point,
Oh,
I think
dog,
I think you would be fucking her and looking up to her like, "Is that good? Is that
what do you
fine?
fucking think I was
Hey, all I'm saying is that everyone's the same height when they're laying on their back.
That's not true at all."
Yes, it is. It is for me. Hey, 5'6" is short, but not that fucking short. All right. But 6'3"
6'3"
She played
is taller
volleyball.
than me in
She
club.
played volleyball?
She played
How did you pull that? Did she
I
pick
was
you up
the-
and take you into the room?
Oh my god, she picked him up.
She literally put me in her purse, like, "Come on, honey, we're going." And
She's
I'm
like, I'm a fuck you.
She was for sure so no dude was talking to her because obviously they're fucking pussies and don't know how to talk to women, and they see. And I was 19.
Hold on. King. Continue.
Shut up.
King.
I'm just saying, it's just
Fuck
for the
out of
most
here,
part.
Twitter.
For the most part, dudes don't know how to talk to women, and they get so intimidated by certain things that I don't.
You
find
see
intimidating.
height and you're like, that's a challenge.
I see height as like, okay, you're tall. What the fuck ever? Are you?
You do understand that 7 inches is.
I
That's
could
why I
give-
was saying, like,
I honestly could give two shits. I could probably give her head while standing up, and I could honestly care less.
There has to be a term for that. It has to be
There-
called
I hope there's a
baby
term.
penguining or something like that.
no, ew.
But like,
They waddle around with a leg, with the egg in between their
We're
legs.
moving on from that.
but yeah, 6'3".
That's impressive.
Yeah, and I was the only dude that came up and talked to her, and she was hot. She was fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, wow, beautiful young looking woman right there. Why is no one fucking talking to her?
Volleyball player, so fit.
Yeah,
Booty.
very fit, And
Booty.
with heels, oh yeah, of course. With heels, she was like 6'4", 6'5".
Heels.
She was wearing heels that night.
Holy shit.
So I was like, all right, bet. I'm going to go up and talk. Because no one
He said, "All right, bet." Waddled up.
Hold on, did you notice? Did you notice what he said? All right, bet. I'm gonna go up and talk to her. He looks
up,
up.
he did look
What he
up.
said? He said, "I bet I'm gonna go up and talk to her."
Because like
Hey,
people,
yo, bitch.
Everybody the same height when they're laying on their back, and that's all I needed to say.
anyways, I went up to her and like, I don't know, I was talking to her about it. I was like, why is no one coming up and talking to you? It's like, I think they're scared of my height. And I'm like, huh. Interesting. I'm like, I think you're beautiful. And honestly, your height don't mean shit to me. So what you trying to do right now? She's like, wow, confidence from you. How old are you? I'm like, 21. And I was like 19.
21.
I was 19 at the time. I'm like, yeah. I was like, hey, I'm not supposed to be here, but you trying to go? And
You
she's
trying to
like,
go?
I live like, so beach volleyball is very prominent in Hermosa Beach, and there's a lot of them that
I
live
love
over there.
Hermosa.
I love Hermosa too. JK, there's a bunch of fucking dickheads over there. Hot. Fucking open up your mouth for me one more time. I say ah. I'm gonna put my dick in your mouth.
This
Anyways,
is how quick
going.
we just
So she
tangent
lived-
from
she
the
lived
fucking
where?
story.
so
Dude, ADD. What aren't you understanding?
ADHD.
ADHD.
Get it fucking right.
Okay.
I had a yoga ball in high school that I could bounce on. I didn't have a desk. A yoga ball.
What the fuck are you talking about?
We're talking about ADHD. We're taling about ADHD. I had an IEP. IUP. IEP.
I had an IUD. I'm gonna stay right here. I'm gonna wait. Okay, cool. Thanks.
But yeah, so this is a different side story from me fucking the 6'3" young.
No,
man.
no, no.
Well, I want to go back to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you
all
talking?
right,
What
You
the
can
fuck
talk
you
about
doing?
your ADHD yoga
Yeah,
ball
fuck
in
your
a second.
ADHD.
All right. So I told her, oh, sorry, what do you want to do after? She's like, I really am like kind of baffled how short you are and you're talking to me. I'm like, height don't mean a thing when you're this drunk. And she's like, you're so funny. I'm like, yeah. I had to make up for this height some way. So what are you trying to do? And she's like, all right, let's go back to my place. I'm like, all right, cool.
Yo.
So we went back to her place.
Yo.
And shout out to her. She gave me a shitload of confidence after that. And we gave each other a high five after everything.
That's so tight.
That's always a great
Dude,
great way to
it was
end it.
like I looked at her and I'm like, wow, good job. She's like, yeah, you really knew what to do. And I was like, fuck yeah, I did. Been a whore since 12.
Was that the high five or when you smacked her?
Oh wow, you're like Nick.
Yeah.
What did you just say? Been a what?
Whore since 12.
Oh yeah, same.
Ah,
What's up?
fucking sick, bro.
Y5.
Oh,
It's Y5. Y high five, like a Wi-Fi high five. Y5. You just smack here. It's Y5.
I don't know what type
Well,
of
you
shit
just
y'all
high fived yourself then.
No, I wanted to high five
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
but I was pretending
Whatever.
that was gonna be
It's fine.
whatever. Fuck off.
This is a mess.
Anyways,
Tub
yeah.
gets left out and he goes, "Oh, this is boring."
So I also played volleyball with her a couple times for how short I was. She was really fucking good. She made me look like a
yeah,
fucking
dude, she's
pro.
6'3".
But she played beach volleyball. And she
Every
was a
time the
stud.
ball's going anywhere near you, even if it's the third hit, bump.
Literally, it's just like sometimes said it for me really nicely, and I'd be like, "Power!" He just fucking got off, and I just like fucking whipped so hard.
She
'cause
just like she locks her fingers and puts her hands out for you. Jump.
jump, honey, jump for me, please. But yeah, no, I had terrible timing when it came to volleyball, so I obviously stopped trying to like smack that shit. So eventually, I got a little bit better. I like playing beach volleyball. Beach volleyball is fun.
It's a good time.
It is. Anyways, 6'3".
Nice.
Me and her still see each other at the bars.
Nice.
She has a boyfriend now, and I'm super duper happy for her.
Nice.
She's a fantastic woman.
Cool.
Anyways, yoga ball, ADHD.
Yeah.
So I had an IEP, whatever the fuck it's
IUD.
called. I don't know what it's called anymore. I've been outside of
It's an
high school.
IUD.
It's STI.
It's an
STD? That's something that my uncle gave me.
Now it's our podcast. We said the same thing at the same time.
Wait, you guys had your uncle give you an STD?
All right. And episode 54 is now over.
Yeah. I had a
It
yoga
is
ball,
so
and so
fucked up. My
so I would sit. So I couldn't sit down for like 2 minutes. Like this is like I'm being
Wait, because I'm so confused. Why
not
couldn't
because
you
of my fucking ADHD, not because of my STD, bro. That's only when I would take a fucking piss. Come on now. And that's when I only have like weird growths coming from my dick.
I'm going to the bathroom.
I don't even know where the fuck we are anymore.
Okay, so we're talking about my ADHD in high school and how I had a yoga ball.
yeah.
So since I couldn't sit down, one of my teachers came up with this fantastic fucking idea. Shout out to Miss Williams. She said, why don't we just get him a yoga ball? That way he can bounce up and down in class. And they're like, that's a stupid idea. And I was like, that's a fucking fantastic idea. And my parents were like, yeah, get that for him. And you know what? I stopped ditching class and I actually paid attention. So we need more teachers like that, by the way.
Huh.
Literally, me
I wouldn't have even thought that. No,
me
I guess that
bouncing up-
works. Yeah.
me bouncing
Just
up
kind
and
of being
down-
able to move the
literally
whole
just
time. Yeah.
bouncing up and down like this, not standing in one spot.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh fuck, this is fucking great.
No, that would actually work.
Yeah,
It's not bad.
It's fantastic.
I mean, aside from fucking taking, what is it, Adderall that they
I stopped
prescribe to
taking
people?
that shit. My parents stopped making me take that shit.
How old were you when they stopped making you take it? When did you start?
Oh, dude, I was young. I was 8.
Really?
So I started with Concerta,
Okay.
and that's a different form of Adderall.
Uh-huh.
That shit made me like a zombie. Then I kept taking that throughout middle school. Took Adderall sophomore year. No, here I am
No shit.
off that shit.
I had a buddy that took Adderall in high school who he wasn't like hyper, but he couldn't focus. And when he took it, you couldn't talk to him. Like he
You're
would
a
just,
zombie. You're a zombie.
oh yeah, straight the fuck up.
you
like
lose your appetite and you just your personality
yeah.
disappears.
And he was kind of into like weightlifting and getting heavy, and he just on
sucks.
Adderall could not focus
It sucks.
other than on schoolwork
yeah.
and homework and whatnot.
It fucking
Yeah, it's fucking
sucks.
weird.
It's
Super weird.
I have a big problem with like big pharma
Mm.
and psychiatrists.
Yeah.
I have a humongous problem with them.
I just don't like the way they prescribe things.
I
and
don't
diagnose
like.
shit.
I don't like the way they. I don't like the way this psychiatrists prescribe shit. I don't like the way they diagnose shit.
Yeah.
They don't actually have a doctorate. They don't know what the fuck is actually going on. with you.
Psychiatrists? Don't you have to have a doctorate to prescribe?
No,
You don't.
not for a psychiatrist.
Are
I
you
could be
sure?
wrong. I could be wrong.
I'm
but
pretty sure
I
in order
recently-
to prescribe, you have to have a doctorate.
Go get your Google.
No,
Alright.
because you can be a nurse and you can be a nurse practitioner, still have your own whatever it's called. But yeah, go look it
Your
up
own
on Google.
practice?
Man, have your own practice.
You can have your own practice, but I don't
But yeah,
think,
I think you can still subscribe or
subscribe.
Yes, you
Subscribe
can on
to the
YouTube.
Anyways, but I don't think psychiatrists have to have a fucking doctorate, and if it's a doctorate, it's not in the medical field. I could be
You're a doctorate in fucking engineering.
yeah, or no, just like fucking bullshit like communications or something like that. I could be wrong though. Look it up. I could be wrong. I went to this
yeah,
thing in like Hollywood that explained all that shit to me, and I was like, I already forgot.
I'm gonna have to like look into this. I could be told. I don't fucking know.
We could both
I'm not
totally
a goddamn
be-
scientist. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, but the thing, it's just shady, and the way, and they make money off of people that are in desperate need of help.
Yeah, it's because they go in and they look at you and they go, huh, well, it seems like you're the regular case of manic or whatever the fuck, and just here, take this. It's like, no, if you were to just, I actually talked to Tub about this a lot because Tub is kind of a fucking it's not a therapist. He's just a really good friend. And
Aw,
the whole
how
point,
fucking sweet.
the point is that when
Is that
I
a
was
problem, Brandon?
when I was in a
Yes.
rut, yeah, he's like, help me.
I need help.
When I was in a
Therapist isn't
really
helping.
shit fucking rut where I was just like, I need to go to therapy. I need to go see somebody. I can't get my head on straight. It was like talking to him, my brother, and like Alex, Ryan, a couple
Listen,
other people.
I am one class away from an associate's in accounting, so I pretty much can. Listen. I pretty much can
He's sucking
prescribe
himself off right
the
now.
fuck out of my face.
Your medication.
So,
all right.
but the whole point is that like I didn't need to go to therapy. I didn't need to see a psychiatrist. I didn't need to go to a doctor. I just needed to talk. I needed to vent. I needed to get it out of my
Which
head.
is a fantastic thing.
It is, and that's why
Therapy
like
is
this,
a good thing for that. Though.
this
I'm just saying.
podcast, as much as it is just like a podcast, like when you get done, you feel like, oh shit, this feels good.
It has a therapeutic.
Yeah,
quality
it does.
to
It really does. And once a week, being able to do this is nice. And so, what I was talking to him about is just like there's a lot of people that don't have friends that they can talk to, don't
Oh,
have
dude, that fucking
outlets.
sucks.
Yeah, it does because like where you guys have your group chat and you have things like you have friends outside of this area,
Yeah.
you have this area, you have all sorts of different outlets essentially,
Yeah.
and a lot of people don't have that. And so the first thing that your brain goes to is I need to go to a therapist, I need to go to a psychiatrist, I need to do this, I need to do that. And it's like, no, you don't. You just need to talk.
Yeah.
And if after that you're still fucking stuck in your head, maybe go seek professional help. But the professional help is going to tell you things that you want to hear. Some of them. I mean, I had doctors straight up tell me like, no, you're just fucking overthinking this. Those were doctors like, I'm never going to say his last name, but I had a doctor, his name was Kevin, great dude, where I'd go in and be like, hey, I have a sinus infection. He'd be like, do you actually feel like you have a sinus infection? He'd check and be like, yeah, you do. Give me my medicine right there. It was in and out in seconds.
Yeah.
But if it was ever bullshit, he'd just be like, dude, just give it a couple of days. But yeah, that whole thing with them just kind of, here's the fucking medicine that you think that you need just because you're telling me what I want to hear for the prescription. It's shitty.
I think therapy is a fantastic thing if you have the right therapist.
Mhm.
Like, shout out to my therapist. Fantastic dude.
How long have you been going?
I haven't seen him in a couple months, but I've been going for a year.
Nice.
Last year was shit for me. I had a fucking shit year. As much as like, not including like, you know, past like May of 2019. I was having a rough year.
Yeah.
Went through my very first breakup, had my very first girlfriend, and that was rough. And I didn't know how to fucking handle it. As I said, I do have an addictive personality, so I was getting caught up on certain painkillers.
Yeah.
And so I was just rough.
Shit just
year.
went off the deep
Oh
end.
yeah, and so I was like, Mom, I need to go see a therapist. And so I went to go see my sister's therapist, and his name's Jody, former athlete.
Very nice.
And I could talk about anything with them because we had similar situations, we've had similar problems, and he's just like, I get this shit. You can like, he didn't really give me like necessarily advice. He just let me talk.
Yeah.
And he's
It's wild how much you just talking does for you.
fucking feels amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I just touched someone's foot.
That's okay.
Cute.
You're not sucking my dick. Stop.
That was gold. Dude, I think therapy has such a fucking like bad reputation for some reason, as if people think therapy is you like getting put in a straitjacket and thrown into a psych ward. When in reality, it's just like you're sitting there and literally laying out your
I think
issues.
it's becoming more acceptable.
It definitely is. I mean, our generation is obsessed with making sure everything is acceptable.
Yeah.
But for a while, therapy was definitely seen as a negative thing.
The second that you admitted that you went to therapy, people thought, "Oh, you have problems."
Yeah. People saw
Bro,
it as that.
when I still say that, people still think that. They're
Yeah,
like,
it still
"You
has
have-"
that weird,
and it's
like
weird,
aura
man.
to it.
It's like, no, we're not all fucking crazy. Like, some people really need it, but some people are just really like so close-minded to therapy when they actually get sound help and advice, but they just think their therapist is shit. Like, I'll always like, you know, some therapists are shit. Don't get me wrong. I do believe that some therapists are, and they shouldn't be therapists. Just like any other job, though.
Yeah.
Like, some people shouldn't be teachers. Some people shouldn't be police officers. Some people shouldn't be this or that. But
They
that
got their
happens.
degree and they didn't understand what they were getting into.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you gotta have social skills and empathy.
Or they have personal problems that bleed into their profession.
Yeah,
Straight up, like
exactly.
it's a weird thing, and I'm not saying that like we compare ourselves to therapists, but this is like a therapy session. Just talking like this,
100.
It
even if
definitely
it's
can turn into
bullshit,
one.
dude. Like it's
shit. Yes, it
we
can.
were literally talking about like we even just made the joke now about sucking dick, but it's one of those things that's like you just sometimes need other people an outlet, other people to bounce off of, maybe other ideas, dude. Maybe you get stuck in your head of like, yeah, this is what works, and then you realize that 3 or 4 different routes also work.
Yeah.
And it's like maybe those were a little bit better. It's just talking in general is super fucking healthy, and I think a lot of people don't have that.
They don't. And people have terrible communication skills nowadays.
Yeah.
Absolutely shit. Like, you know, I'm no fucking fantastic individual when it comes to that shit, but I like to think I have great communication skills.
No, but you
guys
really
have fucking
do.
pretty good communication skills. You guys can verbally say how you're feeling.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's really, people have a hard time with that. And I don't get it. And when I see people like that, I'm like, you need to go get help.
Well,
Like,
it's one of
there's
those things.
There's a block there.
It's one of those things that when you become used to it, right?
Yeah.
Like, for example, Tub and I were talking about this in the beginning of the podcast. And by the way, you have gotten so much better at it. But receiving compliments and giving thanks back is one of those things that when you start to do it more, the more you do something, the more you get used to it, the better you get at it, the more it becomes a habit, and then it's a lifestyle, right?
Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's like the more you are able to compliment people, tell them how you actually feel, have open conversation, be transparent. All those things are like exercises, just like muscles, just like your brain, just like everything else. It needs to be exercised, and the more that you do it, the better you get.
Yeah.
And that's the exact thing here. It's like if you look at our first episode and the first few episodes, like yes, they're good, but they're not as. We took 3 and 4 hour podcasts and condensed them into like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Because we got better at it. We started exercising it. We know how to do things better.
Yeah, that was noticeable.
Yeah, it was. Like our intros, 50 episodes in, we're realizing, oh, the intros are way too fucking long. We've been told they're too long. And now we're starting to get better at them and minimize them.
Yeah, when it comes to like I have a very like kind of like in stone stance on when it comes to like dealing with your problems. talking about them with somebody who's not an idiot is the best route, in my opinion, before going to any type of professional help. And
Talking to someone who's not an idiot.
I have to specify because
there are
I
some
said
people
talking to someone and they can make it worse.
Yeah.
1,000 times
But-
worse.
But just like talking to somebody and hashing out your problems, just like you said, whether it be your muscle, your brain, or a podcast, like it isn't the greatest at first. People have this idea that once they're convinced that talking about their problems is going to help, that it's going to be like great the first time they do it. It very well might not be. And it very well could just rely on solely you doing the talking and the other person just giving a head nod and every now and then. And that itself can help you kind of unravel the problems that are tangled in your head. But people have this like hesitation towards it, and this idea that like it's so much better if they just deal with it themselves, and whether it be like it make them not look like a pussy or them not wanting to put the burden on somebody else, they are really hindering themselves from actually getting that progress and getting better at it. And what I'm trying to get at is the first time, the second time, it may not be the most efficient way and the most productive session, but after you do it for so many times, it will be your first instinct to get rid of your problems.
You feel like you want to push it to the side. You want to do something. You were stuck in your own ways until you actually start practicing it and doing it more often and being more. Oh, it's just the transparency. Like that is a
100%.
huge fucking thing, and that is what I always stand by. Is like be your. And this is not the fucking some fake Twitter bullshit, but be like your truest self. Be who you are all the time.
The first step before being honest to other people is being honest to yourself. Yeah. If you convince yourself of a lie, then when you tell other people that thing that you're convinced of, you no longer feel like you're lying because it feels like the truth to you. You've already told yourself what you want to believe. And at that point, you genuinely do believe it. So you don't feel like you're lying.
Yep.
Once you are honest with yourself, then it's so much more easy to be honest with other people.
God, that's such a beautiful fucking thing. Because
I
when
gotta
you
pee. Hold up. I'll be
oh, you're good.
You're
when
good,
you
man.
That's a beautiful conversation.
this man is half fucking naked walking off the podcast.
That's a beautiful conversation, guys. I'm going to go off.
No, it's crazy because you and I have these conversations all the time on and off the podcast of just like having that, again, transparency, being your true self, being able to talk to yourself honestly, talk out loud, get that information from other people. When you can hear comments and compliments about yourself and go, yeah, that's true. That fucking feels so good. Versus people who like hear those things and they fight it off. It's like, no, like,
Or people who try to like make you say the compliment,
yeah.
who are the reverse of it.
Like one of my favorite things was when
God damn, that boy slams
he
your fucking
really
lid.
fucking does. Like either if he's slamming it up, that's more concerning than slamming it down.
He has to go that bad.
Wham! But like when people can say, one of my favorite things. My family is probably so confused right now because they just came home and saw a half naked dude with a Santa hat on.
Hey, I'm the stripper that everybody wants. All right.
But when you can, one of my thing. Okay, sorry. Let me take it back. One of the things that I heard on some podcast, I don't remember which one it was, but it was not. So when it was somebody, I think it might have been.
Does it rhyme with Schmo Brogan?
Definitely not. No. So I tried to come up with something, my brain went blank. But they were like, when somebody calls you an asshole, right? Like you're being an asshole. If you say, no, I'm not, you're wrong. Because you don't get to say that. The other person who's feeling like what you're doing at that moment, it's an opinion.
You're being received as an asshole.
And if you can, what's up, dude? Sorry, everybody. Family came home. If you can see someone calling you an asshole and go, you know what, you're right in that moment. Like I'm not being like the best possible version that I could be of myself. To me, I feel like that's just this point of view on yourself that you're just like, oh yeah, I can see when I'm out of character.
One thing that bothers me is when you tell someone they're being an asshole and then they admit they're being an asshole and then they go, but I don't care, and then they keep doing it.
That shit bugs the
It's like you might as well just not admit it.
You fucking suck at being a human.
Yeah,
Like,
it's one of those things that's like you don't gain any merit admitting that you're being an asshole if the admittance does nothing to stop it.
you're right. I am. I'm gonna keep doing it. Why?
Dude, I've
Fucking
heard
why?
that shit bugs. I've heard people say that, and it's like, Wow.
If you're jokingly being an asshole, that's different.
Well, no, it's just like there's like that time where people are like seriously being an asshole, and they're just like, "Oh, I don't care. I like being out." It's like some shit like that, and it's just like it's those people that are just they're just some of the biggest dickheads I've ever met, and it's like I genuinely
or just so goddamn stubborn that you
or
can't
arrogant
get through,
or
yeah.
so full of themselves that
Yeah.
they think they're somehow so hot shit.
Like I ended up having my day was fucking fantastic the entire day yesterday up until like the very end, and it just like it snapped. I couldn't come back to my normal character, my normal like happy self. And to which I explained to the people I was hanging out with yesterday, you know, it just something set me off and blah blah blah. But it's like in that moment I knew the tipping point because I know myself well enough, and I was just like, I need to leave. Because I'm not going to ruin your night. Like, I know myself well enough where I'm just like, I need to get out of this environment, let you guys have your fun, and leave. Versus like, oh, I could have easily stayed and just, ruined everybody else's night. And it's just like, it's just being, it's self-awareness.
It's something that would have saved millions of parties that have come before that one.
Yeah. All right.
Fan-fucking-tastic
Dude,
talk, guys.
2 hours and 20 minutes was fucking solid.
Dude,
Yeah, man.
Wow, man.
Do you have any final topics you want to touch on, or shout outs you want to give, or plugs you want to
Other
throw
than the
out?
shout outs you already gave. Shout out Adrian.
Fuck you, Adrian.
Okay, never mind.
Wow, Nick is nicer to Adrian than None?
Nah.
He
Oh,
already
wait, hold
gave.
up. Give me a second. I actually do want to say one thing.
You're good, dude. Take your time.
I know I'm thinking.
You don't have to.
My dyslexia isn't letting me fucking think. Yeah, this is a fucking fantastic podcast, by the way.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Like I said, fuck alpha, whatever the fuck they're called.
Alpha beta pussy.
Alpha beta pussy boys, whatever the fuck, you know, whatever they go by nowadays. But you know, yeah, this is a good podcast. You know, enjoy. It makes me feel like I'm actually there. You know?
Do you actually like avidly listen or just like
Fuck
handful?
yeah, I do.
Do you really?
Yeah, dude.
Thank
What do
you.
you think I do after every fucking workout? I go fucking listen to that, and then I
Wow.
go, and when I'm in class, when I should be paying attention, I'm listening to that because I'm like,
I'll listen to the Nick and Tub. That'll make me smart.
it's just I'm gonna get my degree in the Nick and Tub podcast.
Genuine question. Imagine
What?
you can get a degree in the Nick and Tub podcast.
Oh, yeah, the most useless degree of all time.
Yo.
Write that down. What were you going to say?
Are you going to listen back on your own?
That's a fantastic question.
I think you should.
I think I should too.
Just because if you listen to all of them, I'm always curious. I got to 10, you got to.
I go on and off.
Okay.
I still listen every now and then.
I barely ever do. But hearing back on yourself and your thoughts and the things that you say is a really fucking interesting thing.
It's such
I talk
a
a
trippy
lot
thing.
about fucking dicks, so that's all
Okay,
I know.
yes. But
It's like an out of body experience, low key.
especially if you go to the last, we'll call it last 30 minutes. God damn.
Hi.
Roommates just fucking rolled up a bag of chips if you're that.
Oh, that was fuck. I want some.
But
food.
if you go back on the last 30 minutes, like you'll hear points that you make, certain things that you say, and you're just like, whoa, that's fucking weird. Especially if you give it a week or a month, because like obviously you change as a person. I don't know. Go back to it a little while from now.
I will.
Well, from
I probably will.
then.
Honestly, I like listening to myself talk.
I mean,
That's
this
why
is
I
coming
talk so
out in a
much.
week, so
No, it's not.
yes, it is.
Or, yeah, technically. Okay, yeah, a week.
A week from tomorrow.
yeah.
8 days. Ugh.
You can do all that you want. You're
Okay.
still wrong.
You can come on me all you want, but you're still wrong.
Oh my god.
But yeah, is there anything
You
else?
say, oh my God.
Yeah, you
hold
fucking.
on.
What are you
of all
talking
people.
about?
If there is one thing I do want to say, if there is one woman that you would let
One women.
women,
Girls.
Girls.
that you would let peg you, who would it be?
Like I can't get out of this.
Nope, you cannot. Fuck off, Lorim. Danny, I'm sorry. I had to ask.
Okay.
Celebrity. Celebrity. We're not going to actually use actual people.
Like I can't get out of this. There has to be one.
Yup.
You didn't have to say that.
What?
Said you didn't have to say that.
I was going to let you guys get out of it anyways.
Well, like I would say.
Blake Lively.
Whoa, that's a good one.
Taken, sorry.
She is fucking hot.
What is that more recent chick that her last name's Beer?
Huh?
She's
Madison
a model.
Beer?
Madison Beer. Fine.
Jeez.
Do you know who Madison Beer is?
He's like a banged her a couple times.
No,
He's like, I don't dislike all beer.
I don't.
Oh, you laughed anyway, bitch.
I laugh because I'm courtesy. I laugh at everything. So yeah,
you can
I
ask-
guess that's it.
Okay.
We already know you let the next chick you fuck beg you. So
Yeah. We'll probably be Rihanna, but Rihanna, if you ever see this, let me know, please. Let
Oh,
me
yeah, because Rihanna's one of our listeners.
she might be shit. She might be bored one day and like listen to it and be like, "Wow."
imagine.
I'm not.
I'm going to. I have
Or
high
shit,
goals, dude.
Is it like top friends with Mia Khalifa or something like that?
Yes,
No.
sir.
And thank you guys very much for listening to episode. What is this?
54.
Wow.
54?
Tim was 53, but that's posted.
Dude, I
soon.
actually really like that number. I
54?
like ending on a number 4.
Oh, well,
Oh,
there you go.
well, there you go.
Number 4 is always a lucky number.
You got
Wait
it.
till we find out it's actually 53.
No,
actually, one more.
no. We're going to do this
Actually-
right now. Hold on.
Actually, one more question. Do you guys think luck is a skill or
Is a skill?
is a skill?
Whoa.
Yeah. Is luck a skill?
I think you can, to a certain extent,
just
create
natural.
your own luck.
Mm.
I think, like, if you put yourself out into as many situations as you can and learn as much as you can, you will be more likely to come across lucky situations rather than just kind of like waste your life away and sit at home.
What about you?
I don't know, only because when it comes to luck, it's one of those things where every job I've ever had other than one was kind of just handed to me from people I know, random people I met, all the things that I come across, all the trips that I get to
Skin.
take. I barely made my flight to a proposal to Chicago. Like, that was random fucking luck. But I think a lot of the things that I come across is just pure luck. It's just random luck. So I honestly don't know how to answer
think
that.
Luck is a born talent. I think I'm
Really?
an extremely lucky person for absolute no reason.
Huh.
And for people, there are some people that are genuinely unlucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's just like,
I went to Disneyland recently.
Mhm.
Got on everything
Lucky.
quickly.
lucky.
Yeah.
Lucky.
Yeah. It was an interesting day. But yeah, I don't know. Luck is just one of those things that's like,
Think people are born with it.
is it
as
dependent
weird as-
upon a situation or is it dependent upon
anything? Literally, like I said, I'm like extremely like anything and everything. Somehow I get really lucky.
Yeah.
Like perfect example, 6'3", women.
Why
I don't know, dude. You went up with fucking pure
Yeah,
confidence.
I think you created your own luck there.
Yeah,
She could have easily turned me down.
Look,
And that's the thing. She could have easily turned you down, and then that would have been a story you forgot.
Yeah, exactly. But
Exactly. So that proves my point that the
But,
ones
you know-
remember are the ones that you
not
create
to
your own
shoot
luck.
down your point. I'm saying
Not
that-
totally to shoot down your point.
Okay.
No.
all right, you know what? Tub, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, he's here to just ruin everything.
Yeah.
No, it's one of those things that I think in that situation, that was actually confidence. But I'm not saying that luck doesn't have a small part to play in that. Because you literally went up to her and asked her why people aren't talking to her, and by the end of the night you were fucking her. There's a big difference there.
Yeah.
Whereas like luck is one of those things where legitimately I had a job drop in front of me, the job I have now, where it was just like, hey, do you want this? I didn't even try. I just had it. It just dropped in front. I didn't do anything. So it's like if that chick came up to you and said, hey, you look really, you want to fuck? Like that's just luck or pure attraction
Yeah,
or
that's
whatever.
luck.
But you gave effort in that situation.
Because if it was luck, it would have happened to you whether or not you went up to her or not.
Luck didn't drop on your head and you went, I should go talk to her. You just went
Definitely did. Definitely.
You had the confidence, bitch.
I mean, but okay, so even outside of that though, like, I could still have the confidence, but I get rejected a lot.
Do you?
Which is fine. Everyone gets rejected.
Which is fine. And also weird.
Oh my God.
But rejection's a
Yeah.
normal thing, and people need to get the fuck over that. Like,
Coach the homies, bro.
Hold
Coach the
on, let me
homies.
give you all some insight real quick for all you young
Tryhards.
men, that
All you insoles.
yeah,
incels.
literally, dude, like all you betas out there that fucking just try to go up to a woman and they're just too fucking afraid
Shout
of
out Alpha
rejection.
Beta Kappa.
No, absolutely fuck them. But so, guy, the biggest problem with people, everyone is so afraid of rejection, and they don't realize rejection happens to fucking everybody, and it happens in every situation,
And it builds character.
and it literally builds, and it tells you what the fuck you did wrong.
Yeah.
Because you could be an absolute fucking goober of a human being, and go up to a woman and be like, hey, do you like Pokemon? And you just fucking say that. What fucking girl's gonna want to talk to you after that?
Well, some. Depending.
We're talking about attractive ones.
You think attractive chicks don't like Pokemon?
Well, no. I'm saying like that. I'm saying like going up to
I know, I'm
someone
fucking
like that.
with
I
you.
know
with
you're
that type
fucking,
of with that type
but
of
I'm trying to
energy.
coach. Yeah, I'm trying to coach right now.
Yes.
But dudes will like literally just be so afraid to go up and talk to girls.
Right.
And it absolutely like, because what is the absolute worst that's going to happen? Okay, they say no. They make a little bit of a scene. All right, cool, bud. There's plenty of other girls out there that you can go talk to. So stop being pussies. The love of your life is probably at your local bar waiting for you to go talk to her. You're just being too much of a fucking bitch.
That's so inspiring.
Fuck, I brought a tear to myself. And
I brought a tear to myself. Okay, I say we wrap it up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
that's
fucking
a
been
fantastic-
going on the ending. At least the endings are okay because it's part of the body of the podcast. So we
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
drag those out. But
No, we drag it up.
you're good, Pa?
Yeah.
God damn, when you stretch, you're even sexier.
No, shut up, dude. You're fucking hot. You guys wearing gray and black, such a great contrast. Honestly, like,
This is why we do the podcast.
yeah, it's just
Sure.
Oh,
With that being said, episode 54.
Thank you for joining us. It was fantastic, Brandon. Appreciate the fuck out of you.
I appreciate you guys more.
Want to sign us off?
What do I say?
Whatever you want.
dude.
Oh, if you guys want to follow my Instagram and see me be a fucking idiot, it's Brandon Millan. BrandonMillan. That's it, y'all.
All right. Thanks, guys. See you next time.
Bye.